What's up? And that's Dave saying, "Welcome to the show."
It's time. Woo-hoo!
Are you party people? Told you I've been pre-gaming.
Pre-gaming.
I'm halfway through. I'm pre-gaming.
I ain't even there. Just still cleaning the bong. Jesus, look at that thing though.
Look, Todd's hand's not even ready for prime time yet.
Thing's ready to go now.
So hope everyone's having a great Friday night.
Eating some ribs and potatoes.
Taters.
I got it.
Ooh.
Flipping good. What's up, John, Rhonda, Never Too Old? Welcome to the show. Mr. King.
Twiggy.
What's
up, Twiggy?
Do I pick up from where I left off on Wednesday?
Yes.
I saw somebody some shit I bought on the way home today from a yard sale. I'm like, so you're saying that I've got to stay at the top of the market and not ruin it for everybody else? Is that what you're saying? That I can't ruin the market for other resellers? I have to have feelings for all them fuckers? No thanks.
Feelings.
I passed. I was not born with feelings. That's a 70s song, Feelings, or some shit.
More than a feeling?
Something. That was all the 70s stuff. So, yeah, so, okay, so get this now. Speaking of quitters, damn it, Harlan, I got a new and improved. I got in the van this morning, and new and improved Harlan showed up to go to yard sales. I'm like, hot damn. Now the picture for y'all. New and improved Harlan showed up for the yard. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
It's a dog.
No, it's Harlan. You showed up.
I don't think y'all are ready for this.
Yeah.
Are y'all ready? New and improved Harlan. Are y'all ready? John, you gotta look.
I laughed so fucking hard when you sent me that today. That was not just any picture, that picture.
He didn't buy shit today either. What the hell?
No, he left you all that space in the van.
I sent him a text at 6:30 this morning. Like, all right, me and New Harlan about to roll out. So yeah, it's kind of a weak morning at the yard sales. Okay, so I got a question for everybody who does yard sales. So if you get to a yard sale and it says no early birds, it starts at 7 o'clock, and you are there at 6:56, and they meet you in the driveway talking about, we're not ready yet, you can't come up here yet. Fuck them. You think I came back to that yard sale, them stupid bastards? What in the possible world can you do in 4 minutes? I'm the only one there. Ain't nobody else around. I ain't bothering a soul. 4 minutes. So yeah. So I got another pair of shoes. You know, I'm becoming a shoe salesman now. What else did I buy today? Oh, I bought the coolest gas can. Y'all want to see the gas can?
Yeah, let's see it.
Gas can. I'll give y'all lessons. Hey, it was $4.
Damn, look at that.
It's an old water. I guess they use it for water, but it's an old can that goes on the back of a Jeep.
Military issue.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool for $4.
Yeah, man.
Did buy a can for $1 too, one of the regular older gas cans, because I'm too stupid to use those new nozzles. So I bought one of them. All right. So
Do they even make the pour nozzles to screw onto those anymore?
So can anybody tell me why I paid $40 for the little 24-inch carry-on rolling backpack? Any idea why I paid $40 for it?
Because it's, I don't know.
I'm keeping this one, by the way.
Because you're a dumbass.
What goes in it? Is there something in it?
I'll show it closer.
Oh, it's Tesla bag?
As Tumi, the original retail price on this is $495.
God damn.
$495. So it does have the extra tracking tag here, so you can connect this to your iPhone and keep up with your luggage. It's called Tumi Tech. It's there. As y'all know, I do a lot of overnight stays, and I'm like,
That's a good road
Yeah.
bag right there.
yeah, that's a cool. I mean, that's a really cool bag. So,
It's not too big, not too small. Yeah. Carry-on size.
yeah, those were my fun finds today. What I bought? I bought a pair of Hoka's.
You put all your toothbrush holders in it.
I know, right?
Shut up, Dave.
Those
Yeah,
damn things are
I
probably
didn't
filled
say
with
it,
hand.
Lag did.
He's just reading the chat.
Lag said it, not me.
So if you ever see that brand, Tumi, Tumi, even the lady, somebody else is looking at it, and then I went up there and grabbed it, and she's like, I told my husband, are you sure? We paid a lot of money for that. You're just throwing it in the yard sale. These same folks had a Sony, one of the Sony iPod players with the remote and the manual and everything, $25 with an iPod stuck in it. The lady goes, it's no good without the iPod, so we're selling it with the iPod. I'm like, that's the reason why I bought it, because you stuck a $45 iPod in it. Ow, Roger, that's tough, man.
So I'm having lunch with Trump on Sunday.
You are.
What?
Yeah, he's stopping in Vegas. I said, stop by, we'll have lunch.
Damn, that's the best view we've had of him.
Yeah.
Too old to give a fudge and too old to operate a camera.
Yeah, Trump's going to be in Vegas on Sunday. Where am I going Sunday? Like a dumbass? Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Can you imagine the clusterfuck that is going to be traffic?
Yeah.
Just
I
fanatic.
think. What else fun did I buy today? The gas cans.
Pig van.
I didn't buy much else. It's Tom, did you see New Harlen?
Holy cow.
Riding with me in the yard sales. Make sure y'all see New Harlen. He rode around with me in the yard sales. It's still stuck out there because my camera, I had the SD card full, so I'm gonna record again tomorrow. So I gotta make my jokes for the video about New Harlen riding again. So he's just hanging out there. Hopefully he didn't suffocate in the heat today. So I had to pay $25 for it, but I bought a.
What's with that hat?
What's up, Ping?
Tipping.
Great.
Hey, Doug.
And you're working on the frickin' racetrack.
So always check this stuff. They wanted $25 for it. Very, very easy to scan the barcode or look it up by this. It's worth like, I I think I get between $70 and $90, depending on where I sell it. It's in beautiful shape. It's a Garmin watch. It looks very similar to the Apple Watch. Here's another good one. Don't miss this, Kevin. I know you're not here at Drunk Fest, but you got me buying Tupperware, dude. So these canister sets do well. This has got all 4 pieces to it. Really nice shape.
Yeah.
Paid $6 for the canister. I'm gonna run them to the auction, but if I wanted to sell them on eBay, they're mid-30s plus shipping, somewhere in there with all 4 pieces. That brown, you don't see that brown one a lot. I'd never seen that brown one before. The country blue seems to do the best, the pink, but brown's not bad. What can brown do for you?
What can brown do for you?
John, is that your daughter back there in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be jelly. That's my wife.
But remember, when you buy stuff like this, you get manuals, chargers, and boxes. Charge more. This one I'm a little heavy into it at $25. I'm not going to be at the bottom because I have everything that goes with it. A lot of people sell them without the charger. So understand when you're selling stuff like this, compare apples to apples. Make sure you're looking at a comp that shows manual, box. I mean, this is about as close to open box as you can get. The watch doesn't have a scratch on it, nothing.
What's special about that watch? I mean, is it just another Apple Watch, or
it's a Garmin? It's a later Garmin watch. It's one of the later Garmin models.
I mean, does it do anything different from an Apple Watch?
I think it uses military time.
It tells time.
Okay.
I don't know.
I didn't know whether it was like it had I
just looked it up and bought it.
Map Quest on it or whatnot.
Comes in a box.
Yeah, because so there's somebody there who's got it for $139 plus shipping with the box. So that's the comp.
Ooh.
Somebody else wants $150. You can see there's only 5 of them on there.
What do they sell?
Let's see how many sold.
That's what I was about to ask you. What do they sell for?
Somebody just a watch by itself got 60. Somebody pre-owned had 100 a quarter, took an offer. Brand new 216. Another pre-owned, just the watch was 97, and then someone else sold it cheap at 116 new. So it does something with music, Tom, because it says it's a music edition GPS watch. So
I don't know anything about them newfangled things.
So 5 have sold, 5 are for sale. 100% sell through. You can't go wrong. 100% sell through. That's so wrong.
Yeah. When they figure out how to put a Victrola on a watch, we're there, Tom.
Yeah, I saw a Victrola. There was a Victrola today, one of the reproduction ones, the smaller ones.
So Trump's rally in Vegas, it starts at noon. The gates open at 9.
What time you getting there?
I'm not going.
People are going to stand in that heat for 3 hours to see him.
Yeah.
Oh, you know they are.
It's going to be 104 degrees. 11 people went to Phoenix to the hospital yesterday when he was in Phoenix.
Dang.
That's crazy. Yeah, if you're going to go do it, enjoy yourself. Take some water. God, take some water.
Why wouldn't he do that in the evening?
Oh yeah.
You can't take it while you're in line. You can drink it while you're in line, and then
they made an exception for Vegas. You can take water bottles and 1 foot long umbrellas to hold, to block the sun.
Yeah, they need to because as long as the water's sealed, I don't see what the problem will be. You know what I mean? I can understand somebody might play some games, but if it's a sealed bottle, it's hard to do something with that. So.
And the reason they don't do it at night is because at 8 o'clock last night, it was 103 degrees here.
So, there's stuff out there at yard sales, folks. I'm not a clothing seller, but I picked up shoes again today. As you can see, my fashion style is not that great. Look at this fabulous hat I'm wearing.
I know that is a fugly hat, dude.
You look like Home Improvement, that guy that looks over the fence.
I am.
It looks like he's getting ready to throw a shrimp on the Barbie.
Yeah, he's rocking that hat.
I'm gonna do the rest of the show like this.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Amish Flipper, what's up?
Was that
You
an
can't be
ad?
Amish Flipper. Are you real Amish? Come on, Amish Flipper, and prove to us. We know Amish because we've had enough Amish conversation on the show. We can spot a fake.
Yeah.
What am I hiding under the hat? A bald head. What the hell?
Did you get barked today?
The neon orange. Yes, Alan, I wore him today, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I still got them. They're not as neon anymore. Counterfeit Amish. I know, right?
Yeah.
Where's Jacob when you need him? What the hell?
I know, man. He's hiding out. What the hell? Just lurking.
But
That is
it's
Jacob.
not. But the one thing I can tell you is he's Amish without a bowl cut. Gotcha. All right. That's what I want to see, pictures of Jacob with a damn bowl cut. Jacob, are there pictures of you with a bowl cut? Can David find me pictures of you with a bowl cut?
Yeah.
Jenny, stop.
So the one thing I can tell you, as my troubles have lurked with Amazon and all the gating, and the more stuff that I've put on eBay, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and I hate to be the one that has to tell you this, but let me put this in terms that most of you can understand. There ain't a damn thing wrong with eBay. The more shit I put on eBay, the more high prices and crazy shit I get. Me, the Amazon seller, sold $850 worth of shit the other day. On Wednesday, $850 worth of stuff. I'm up well over 100% last 31 days. Imagine that. I could tell you what it is. List items that people want, competitive prices, good pictures, and treat customers. Okay, so here we go. I got a lady who she bought two items for $53. She bought a single one of those for $30. And she sends me a message saying, I'm interested in your other one if you can give it to me at the discounted price, because she had responded to an offer. She was a repeat buyer already. And I said, sure. It was like $51. I'm like, just send me an offer for $45. I'll take it. And I turned offers on that item for her, because I generally don't do offers for the most part, the first 30 days. And so she buys it immediately. And as I'm packing it up, I'm like, you know what? It doesn't make any sense that she bought the single without it was a shampoo and a conditioner. So I put an extra conditioner in there, put a note in there saying, thank you so much for your purchase. I saw that you had the single shampoo. I added a conditioner into your box to match. Folks, eBay, there is a difference between eBay and Amazon, because you're dealing with your customer. And you can treat your customer well. You can conversate with your customer. You have a lot of flexibility. And I think so many people are so scared. Oh my God, the customer wants a deal. Oh my God, the customer wants it. The customer's asking their question. Oh my God, I'm gonna block them. You know how many people on my block list? That bitch is empty.
Okay,
If
hold that thought right now.
You can
You're
block me.
Conversate. Is that what you said? You can conversate.
Have you not seen that the new messaging system is just like chat? The new messaging system functions like chat.
Say what? There's a new messaging system in eBay?
Yeah, they've made it where it functions more like chat than email.
I hope they don't send me a message, because I don't look at eBay.
Ooh.
It
You'll get a notification though.
It's amazing that if you run a business, you use the tools eBay gives you in order to get seen and do what they ask about item specifics and the number of pictures, and keep your account clean and promote your items and advertise to customers to get yourself seen, and then put items up people want. It's amazing how much stuff you'll sell. It's amazing. Hey, Mr. Ifirma, whatever the hell your name is. I saw you in John's chat and you were talking about your first month back. Dude, it's there you go right there. Somebody brand new with a just started back. And imagine that. If you do the things you're supposed to do and actively work in your account, it's amazing.
It hasn't changed much, really.
I don't think it's changed much at all.
I don't think it has either.
I think maybe sell-through rate on your account has something a little bit more to do than it ever did before. And so I cut the remotes off and all that. If you want to sell remotes, like I had a bunch of remotes, open a second store, put remotes on it by themselves. Don't drag your other store down. It's amazing that as because eBay is here to, all these people, eBay shadow banning me and they're doing this. eBay wants you to sell items because they've got to have sales in order to survive.
Right.
But it also to their advantage to make it more prominent of people who take care of customers, people who sell things, people who have got things people want. I mean, just think if you were running an e-commerce site, who are you going to promote? The person who has got items in demand? Are you going to promote the person who is getting complaints from customers and who is selling? Okay, let's just say dirty clothes in the bins. I hate the bins. It's easy to pick this stuff out. That customer said she would like the price that folks, I had $5 in this item and she's had it for $53.88. She's just wanting to buy it again for $51. This lady's wonderful. Not only did she get an extra discount to $45, she also got an extra bottle of the stuff because I've got a bunch of it. It doesn't cost me hardly anything. She was already a repeat buyer to begin with. How important is that lady to my future business of the stuff that I buy?
Right.
Take care of these customers.
I've sent replacements on eBay. If you get somebody that's got a legit issue,
So second quarter results on Kansas, you're right. Second quarter results on it. Revenue was $2.5 billion. No, they're not selling a damn thing, Kent. Nobody's selling anything at $2.5 billion worth of product.
I did too myself.
You sold $2 billion yourself?
Oh, billion.
Billion.
No, mine's an M. I'm a little M.
on eBay? What? No way.
Total so far this year is $2 million. It's not quite. It's like 1,870,000.
Oh,
are you down from last year?
I'm actually up.
Up.
But it's amazing if you do the right things and work on your business instead of being so angry. Take it from somebody who has been there before and has been very angry at work. You can't control once you let yourself get to a negative state in a bad place. Everybody sees it. Your customer sees it. Your family sees it. Your friends sees it. Everybody, you treat everybody different, whether you think you do or not. And so that means you as a business person trying to run a business on eBay, you don't make the same decisions. You don't make decisions that are good for your business. You don't make decisions that are good for your family, good for in general. You don't make good sourcing decisions. You are clouded by this negativity. You got to let it go. Didn't somebody sing a song about that? Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
Somebody sing a song.
Sing it, Todd.
You guys did. Hey, how's that song go?
I don't know. Somebody.
Todd, come on.
Let it go. Let it go.
Baby shark.
Baby shark.
Todd doesn't have any little kids, so he
It's the only
hasn't
jam he
really-
knows.
Todd doesn't have any little kids, or he doesn't have any grandkids, so he hasn't been really set up into the Disney song market yet.
But
All he has is a hobbit.
Yeah.
But it's freaking amazing though. The more active you are, the more things you do positive, the more the results you'll get. Are there days that are good and bad? There's go look at any retail business. They'll tell you they don't make their sales goals every day. And especially as the economy weakens. Now, I don't get this. That people are so stuck on their prices, and they're, oh my God, prices don't go down anywhere. Are you smoking crack?
Yeah.
Let's go to Walmart right now. Somebody
Dropping like a rock.
somebody at Walmart who professes to be the low price leader, and walk through their aisles, and you'll see what do you see? You see rollback signs. They are proud that they're pushing the prices back for you. You see clearance signs on every aisle. They're cutting dead weight. You know, when do you look at other retail establishments and think, you know, oh, that could never apply to me. I just sell on eBay. The same thing happens. Sometimes your items are just become unwanted for whatever reason, and the only way to move them is to discount the price. And you're not ruining the market. You're not any of that crazy shit that people think. Whenever you stop thinking about others and start thinking about your business first and what you have to do to survive and to make it. And do I care if somebody calls me a price cutter? I don't care in the first bit. Don't care. I can't take that to the bank or any opium or anything. And I can't go to the bank and go, well, I saw this. I need some money. I saw this thing sell for $80 like 3 months ago. So it's got to be worth. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Yeah, John, the car dealerships are very select few cars that are not well under invoice now. It's amazing. John, I think you might be right. It says anger is a clear sign you've reached the end of your understanding and an opportunity to learn. Yeah. You can't, but until you deal with that and then deal with the source that causes you that much, you can't positively turn it around.
Here's the thing. You got to get your mind right first. Mm-hmm. Until you change your mindset, there's no sense in attempting to do anything. When I lost the weight, I changed my mindset first, and it hasn't been a problem. I got on the cruise and said, no big deal if I put a few pounds on. Well, guess what? I put a few pounds on, and my mindset's like, I'm getting ready to go on another cruise. I don't need to take this weight off. You know, guess what? I changed my mindset this morning and went, some bitch, you better get this weight off before you get on another cruise. You're going to come back at 220. And it's the same thing with anything you do in life.
Yeah, it's amazing the positive. I do believe that there is some manifestation that goes on. I think that, you know, like tomorrow, me and New Harlen are gonna hammer the yard sales tomorrow. Me and New Harlen are gonna kick ass. He's gonna tell me what to buy, and I'm gonna fill the van up because they're gonna be awesome.
I don't think it's manifesting as much as putting yourself out there enough times that the opportunities are there. It's like playing Russian roulette. If you spin that freaking barrel, if you spin that chamber enough times, you're going to find the round.
I know, right? He's not even in the chat tonight. New Harlan's not even in the chat. What the heck? Old Harlen.
She's got him tied down. She's got him tied down with handcuffs and a feather duster.
And he's probably enjoying every minute of it. So, Old Harlen, you go, Old Harlen, go.
Go, Old Harlen.
And then she's gonna walk out. She's gonna walk out in the living room, put on a movie, and leave his ass tied to the bed.
Ooh.
Or go to Walmart.
But if you put yourself out there and you're not in the right frame of mind to take advantage of an opportunity, or you know, people see when you're negative. People don't want to be around. I know, right, John? Everybody's hating on my hat. What the hell? You know, this really is. I went and tried out for the new Caddyshack movie. I want to be the one that I want to chase the gopher around.
It gives the illusion that you have more hair than you do.
You gotta have a desert hat. If you're in the desert, you gotta have a desert hat.
Yeah.
Get my little thing out and try to cut the little things off. He's out about 2:30.
Bill Murray's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he had the blade out, he was cutting the little white things off.
Flowers.
Man, Corey, you're right, man. Life is too short to be angry all the time. Just think about how blessed you are to be born in this country, for God's sakes, and the opportunities that are out there. That you can do what you do. It's absolutely, it's absolutely amazing that we can do what we do. I'm completely blessed.
Yep.
Oh yeah, John, she definitely needs a car. Dude, I watched you on one of your shorts, and you guys were trying to get shit home from the auction, and you had that truck of yours full and trying to cram shit in that Mustang. And would you tell her to get a minivan like she's supposed to have one? Damn Mustang.
Oh,
What the hell?
What the
Dude,
hell?
don't you remember when I stuffed all them dresses in that freaking Infinity race car?
Man, I'm telling you, John, you be the man in your family. You put your foot down and put that woman in a minivan.
Yeah.
Let me know how that works out for you. That redhead's probably gonna light you on fire.
You know,
right.
my
He's gonna
nephew.
get him shot, yeah.
I saw my nephew this week, and he comes driving up in a damn Toyota minivan. I said, "What happened to that daggum 4-door pickup truck you had?" He says,
Swagger wagon.
I got 3 kids and 1 on the way. The truck just isn't big enough for 4 car seats."
Swagger wagon, baby.
And he said back when they first got married, because my brother and I, his father, we were saying, well, it's time to get rid of that truck and go get you a minivan. And he said, I ain't driving no damn minivan. And now he's got one.
Dude, with all that money you got, you might want him to buy him a TV so he gets off of her.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, oh my.
4 kids in car seats?
Yeah.
Whew. Good
I
God.
had 3 in car seats in the back of a Chevy Malibu.
Yeah, but back then we could afford to buy food, man. You know what diapers cost for 4 asses in car seats?
Yeah, man, I know what you mean. The food part is okay because they live on a farm and they've got chickens and cows and all that kind of crap. But yeah, my wife just gives them a couple of $100 worth of Walmart gift cards so they can go buy diapers. I mean, all that food stuff that they're going to outgrow, and some of that stuff they get at baby showers and stuff like that, they never wear because they outgrow that 1T or whatever they call them.
Why don't you get her to order some ice machines so they can put them on their whole counter?
You shut the hell up about the ice machines.
Because ice machines don't fit on those pianos like they used
Yeah,
to.
damn right.
I missed this ice machine.
Okay, John, let me give you this lowdown. My wife ordered an ice crushing machine.
There it is. There's the
For
piano over behind Dave.
for my mother-in-law. And when it came in, it was too big for her countertop. So Roberta opened up a return, and they said we had to pay for shipping back, and it was $95 to ship that thing back, and we only paid $135 for it.
God forbid you read the listing where it tells you how big it is.
Shut up. Don't you're preaching to the choir here. You're preaching to the choir. So anyway, they ended up, we were going to keep it. And they opened up A to Z on it, and it didn't really qualify for it. And so we just said, we'll just keep it and we'll donate it, which we did. And then they came back and said, no, well, they wouldn't refund our money and just let us keep it. And so they came back and said, no, we had to return it. We said, no, we'll just keep it and donate it to school or something. So that's what it is. I didn't order it. I didn't have anything to order it.
It's the richest people in the world that try and get their money back.
Yeah, John, I
don't know why she ordered it in the first place.
So, John, you got a question up there. William wants to know, with the soaring freighting rates and cargo container shortages, have you had any problems with delays out of China yet?
Nope.
Now, John, does your stuff come to like LA? Does it come into the country through LA?
Yeah.
So it's not doing the round South America thing.
No, I go into LA, and Will it come to a time where I do? Yeah, but we have containers booked out probably until the end of the first quarter of 2025. The company I buy, I share my cargo goes into extra space in containers. So the company I get the space from, they ship about 100 containers a month. So they have an allotment every month that they book out months in advance. Will this hit them eventually? Yes, they've already told me that it's going to eventually get to them if it doesn't clear up. But right now, we don't have any problems.
I was watching a YouTube video today, and this guy is on a cargo ship off the Pacific coast, at the Pacific coast side of the Panama Canal, and they've been sitting there for 10 days waiting for it to be able to come through.
Dude, when we came, I just come through the Panama Canal on a cruise ship. There are boats, there's ships all the way up to Costa Rica. We started seeing them off the coast of Mexico, anchored.
Yeah.
Anchored off the coast of Mexico, waiting for their slot at the Panama Canal.
It was like that back in December. So if it's still like, because we went through the canal in December, if it's still like that, and it sounds like it's getting worse because we didn't have them that far up the coast. Seems like it's going to be.
Now, what they said is they're expecting a tremendous amount. They're expecting flooding.
Yeah.
In the next 6 weeks, so the water tables are going to go way up.
And so that'll fix a lot of their problems.
Yes.
I bet you they'll be moving ships through that thing while they got the water. I bet they'll be moving it through there just as fast as they can get them through those locks.
They can move 42 a day. Is capacity.
Right. But if they can send some of those big ones down through the new locks, then that'll be good too, because they haven't been able to. They've been like third capacity over on the new lock because it uses so much water.
Well, the new locks. The nice part about the new locks is they recycle 60% of the water.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I was just through there, and they were talking about how they recycle. China's very heavily invested in the Panama Canal. They just bought. They have the port on the Pacific side now that they handle the containers. It's actually just as fast to run a container from the East Coast to the West Coast or the other way by train. And they're upping their train transport across the country. It takes 90 minutes to go from the East Coast to the West Coast. One container.
Right.
It takes 90 minutes to off the ship onto the train and across 90 minutes.
It's amazing to go through those things. If any of you folks ever have a chance to do that, to take a cruise through the canal, you ought to do it because it's amazing seeing how they do that. Especially now that they've got all the machinery. Before they were doing it with horses and steam powered.
If you want to see it, you can see it now. Just look up Panama Canal. Panama Canal live cam.
Really? Cool.
Yeah, you can watch. They have a camera every lock now. You can watch the locks.
Yeah, because that's what I want to do. Watch the water go up and down.
It's like watching Cherabsky, boy.
Well, a guy showed me what he did. He got on the very front of the ship and then went to the live cam and snapped a picture on the live cam. So he got a selfie of himself on the front of the ship from the live cam, which was actually pretty cool.
Just watch it up and down.
It's amazing, though, the way they handle those ships, especially those big cargo ships. Because when we were coming through, there was one big cargo ship was coming through. Not one of the big, huge ones because it won't go down through those locks, but it was still loaded up with containers. And it was amazing to watch those tugs, the tractors that move them up and down the locks, watching them with those really big ones where they'll get them moving forward and then they'll slam on the brakes because they got to catch it before it hits the wall, but it's pretty neat.
They
All right,
use
who's ready?
They use
Oh, yeah.
They
I
use
need one of those.
to do locks.
Next time I got to come to California, Dave, I'm going to have to get one of those.
It'll fix
You're going
everything.
to have to teach me how to use it, too.
They're real easy, and they fix all your problems.
They got them in Vegas, Scott. Hell, you can buy them right down the street here.
I'll tell you, they'll help out. Like Summer Slowdown got you down. Get one of these. Prick you right back up.
What the hell is Summer Slowdown?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Listen, here's the
When I
problem.
smoke too much weed and I slow down.
The shit that sells at Christmas, nobody wants when they're going to the pool. Nobody wants to take a set of balls to the pool. They need balls for their Christmas tree.
Well, some people don't. That's why they have those tuck-it. They have those tuck-it bathing suits. They don't want to take their balls with them.
They took it in.
I'm just saying, if you sell Christmas shit, expect to sell in summer, you're a freaking dumbass.
Can we change the name tonight? Can we call it this? Can we call it the summer lazy down?
Yeah, there you go.
The summer misdirection, the summer something, because I mean,
I hit 15 grand Tuesday. $15,184 this past Tuesday. It's the first time I've done 15 grand outside of Q4. Oh yeah, we got summer slowdown.
Yeah.
but it's the distractions. People get so crazy about it, and they'll go, "Oh no, it's not me. I'm not distracted." But I got my whole store on a week off because we're going here. We're doing, the kids got a baseball game, whatever. And I'm not telling you not to enjoy your family, enjoy your life, because you're never going to get to the end of this thing and go, you know what? I am so glad I worked my ass off and didn't go see any of my kids' games. Didn't spend any time when I'm growing up. I'm so glad I missed all that and fucking listed last night and enlisted every night. Nobody's ever going to say that. So enjoy your family.
I was on a 29-day cruise. 2 weeks before I hit 15 grand. So, yeah, summer slowed down my ass.
I bet your brother was happy as a pig in shit while you were gone.
3, 2, 1, go.
He hated port days because I would call his ass at 6:05 in the morning.
So your family. So why do you do this? Do you do this so you can, folks? If you're creating like I've done, I understand I've created a nice job for myself, a nice living. It's fine. I'm very happy and pleased. I've built what I wanted. But it also, you don't miss the freedom. Don't miss I can't do this because of this. Don't overwork yourself. That's why me and new Harlen celebrated today, because old Harlen decided it was taking up too much of his time. He'd rather spend Saturdays with somebody else. I know y'all can't imagine not spending Saturdays with me. And my wonderful personality. But he's kind of.
How long until he gets tired of him and sends him back to the flea market?
I mean, it's been a year. It's been a year now, so I guess it's not anytime soon. But take what's important in your life. You take care of what's important in your life. You will never regret spending time with your loved ones. You will never regret any of that stuff. You want to get some perspective? Come spend some time with Joni. What did Joni do today? She volunteered again today at Survivors Day. Spent a lot of time with men and women who have survived and beat cancer, and families that have beat cancer. You want to get some perspective on what is right and what is, and talk to somebody who has had a something in their life where they have a chance on losing it, and the things that they think of and what's important to them all of a sudden changes who you are. It changes everything about you. Oh shit! This is
you got.
Hey, I'm only letting you on if we both wear these tonight when we record.
Sure.
All right.
Oh Jesus.
This is in honor of Josh Galt,
Hey.
Canadian.
What kind of strain of weed is that?
So Kent's right. So the most important thing for me was designing a lifestyle. I go where I want to. I do what I want to, and I plan making sure that I take care of my business around all the other parts. I'm telling you, 100%.
Well, that's just it. You work with you work when you work, and you play when you play. And if you're working your business, and then you would decide you want to take 10 days off to go on a cruise or go mountain climbing or bicycling or whatever, you
None of
set
that shit.
you set your store on you're on vacation, and you go because you don't have to worry about your boat getting.
Can me and Phoebe just sit in a recliner? Because boats make me sick. Too old to climb a mountain. Can I just sit in a recliner?
Sure.
You can do it.
A huge fan of Angry Grandma, huh? Hey, so are you going to the rally Sunday, John? Is that why you're not going to see me in Vegas on Sunday?
On Sunday? No, I've got to go and do some things on Sunday. Where are you going on Sunday?
I'm going to see Trump. We're having lunch.
Oh, wow. Well, we're going to go to lunch. We're going to lunch on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah. Looking forward to that. I set my whole. Well, what time are we doing this?
Early, preferably early, because I got to drive home.
The daytime.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
But we don't even have to make a reservation. I don't know. I sent you a text. I don't know if you've seen it.
I think I got one during the live, so I'll take a look at it.
But folks, it is so important. It's so important. Look what John's done for the last this John, not grumpy ass, for the last 8 or 10 days. He has taken over the shipping, and he is willfully and gladfully done. Really poured himself into his business, so Jenna can go spend time with the grandkids and spend time with her family. John will tell you right now he'll do it. There's no regret. He would be mad if she didn't go, because they're only young. Those kids are only young once. They're only gonna know grandma one time, and she needs to go. And she was wanting to do some crazy shit where she was gonna drive back and then drive back again. And John's like, "Are you nuts? Just stay over there. What the hell? I got this. You stay over there."
She thought I needed help on Monday. We usually have like 30 packages for the weekend, which doesn't seem like a lot, but they're large packages. Boxes and stuff. So
that's what she said.
Take care of it, and then so Sunday I just handled it on Sunday, so I didn't have to worry about it on Monday.
Yep.
And it's not like you had a lot to do on Sunday if your wife was out of town.
Well, Sunday's usually just kind of an off day. We do just kind of piddle, and we work a little bit, but not as much.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. But if your wife's out of town, you got nothing going on because it's you. And you go, okay, where? What do I do now without the wife?
Yeah, I mean, sports, whatever, but wasn't a whole lot going on there.
But it's
a hat. I know it's a damn hat, but where's it from?
We get so tied up in.
Everybody had a cool hat. I thought I'd put one on.
Okay.
Somehow I seen this coming.
Well, I got the mini pearl thing going on. I got the price tag.
We get so obsessed with with the work that you never look up and you never see. I fought burnout it took me about 18 months to beat burnout, folks. Don't go there. Don't allow yourself to go there. I specifically take time off. And don't beat myself up about it. You can't feel guilty about walking away for a few minutes, especially if you're like me and you're the only one in it. You've got to give yourself a break. You've got to give yourself time to do things. Now I guess I'm 80% done. This is the stuff that's being listed tomorrow, and then that'll be it. The other side, Johnny walks to the other side yesterday and goes, "Oh my God, it's so clean over here."
Well, being that you're only 30 steps away from your house, from your recliner, it's hard sometimes to get away from it. You think, I need to go list those things, or I wish I had that thought, but I know
it's 5 steps from the bed to here.
Do what, John?
It's a whole 5 steps from my bedroom to here.
Well, you need to get a bigger RV then.
I can't get much bigger.
That's what she said.
You could be like Todd and just take over half your house.
Shh. Shh.
I'm getting there.
Listen, what he can do anything he wants to except that one office. And then we'll all be flying to Daggum, Texas for a funeral because Gwen will kill him in that swimming pool. I swear, he was going swimming and he hit his head as he was.
Oh, we'll see her. I'll see her on what the hell show do I like to watch?
Is that important to you?
2020. I'll see Todd on 2020. Where you at in Texas, Todd?
Central, pretty close to Waco.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be in Abilene, dude.
Oh, heck, I taught school in Abilene for 4 years.
Now we know why the city's so freaking dumb.
I dated her in high school. Abilene, France.
See, John, Worldwide Weber, you've got to allow yourself to do that. You know, the business. So you lose a little bit of sales by putting it on vacation. So what?
Yeah.
Less than half of the 30-year-olds in Abilene call me daddy.
Although with Amazon, you can just change your handling time now.
You can. No, they've changed it. You can't go any more than 2 days on Amazon.
No, you can change it.
Yeah, right.
Saying.
I tried the other day. I have 2 options: 1 day or 2 day.
No, they changed it completely.
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
you can't, if you can't do it in 2 days, and if you can override it to 3 days, like if you put it in a flat file, it'll last about 6 hours, and the computer and the algorithm will catch it and set it to 1 day.
Oh, so they caught on to that.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Sadie.
Damn it, man. Just can't win. It fucks the listings up when you go on vacation. At least with Amazon.
But you know, summer's the time that you remember a lot of, the winters are so miserable. Everybody remembers Christmas or Thanksgiving, those two. But just think about your childhood and your life and your families. This is summertime, and the nice weather is when your life memories are made. So I'll tell you, don't miss that part. Don't miss out because you thought you weren't going to sell a blender today.
My memories are of winter, blizzard of 78.
My mom always said that summer was good for her. Was always good for her, her wallet, because we lived in kids' tennis shoes and a pair of cutoff jeans shorts that we outgrew during the school year. That was our fashion for the summertime, and now they want to dress like they're going to the midnight ball all the time.
Says who?
Do what?
Says who? This is my fashion statement. Joni bought me my wife. I don't buy clothes. Joni bought me a T-shirt. This T-shirt is awesome. And nobody even made a comment about Bigfoot walking the docks in the day.
Harry, I didn't wear Daisy Dukes. Not at the beginning of the summer. Usually my legs are grown, so they got shorter.
They didn't have Daisy Dukes back then.
No, they didn't, because she wasn't even born yet.
No.
I'm
Yeah,
serious.
Right.
When my kids were about 11 years old, if I had to cut off a pair of their jeans and told them to put them on and go outside and play, they would have looked at me like I'd lost my mind. Cut off jeans?
Yeah,
That's all I had when I was a kid.
Nah, you fools.
Okay, so
These fools from PA in 78, we called them shoobies. That'll tell you where I'm from.
So Marcy won up y'all, John. That's awesome. John, man, the hell with you and your Wisconsin winters. I'll take my 100.
Yeah.
I don't know. Today it got to 113, I think it was. John,
Yeah.
what'd you hit? 110?
108 here, but out in the car it said 111 when I just went out.
Oh, in the car it was 130.
Oh, okay. Where are you at now?
It's like 80.
I'm at the RV in where the hell am I? Bullhead City.
Oh, okay.
It was 80. It was 85 here today.
I was gonna say it was like 82 here.
Very comfortable.
It's 108 right now at 5:49 p.m.
Yeah, that's what it says. 1:08 p.m. Or
Tomorrow's
1:08.
going to be 85, 88, 82, 81, 84. We're still in the 80s. In June in Alabama in the 80s, I'll take it.
But 80 is kind of cool. I started looking for a long sleeve shirt at about 80.
Yeah, 80, 79, 78, 81, 80, 79, 76.
But see, so Brenda says never thought anything about cutoff jeans, lots of cutoffs and rope. But that's what I tell you. That's what everybody can tell you, memories of the summer. And that's what I tell you, except the fact that everybody is busier in the summer. I mean, not only are they busier in the summer, we've got a bitch of an economy kicking out right now. And, Germany and Russia are over there, having a dick measuring contest to see who wants to start World War III right now. So you never know what's going to happen. So enjoy your family while you have your family.
I
Kent
think
said he was moist all the time.
Shit people use in the summertime. What do you need this summer? Put that on eBay.
I'm not seeing a summer slowdown. This is my best month on record right now.
I'm not having summer slowdown either. I'm having a good month.
It's steady.
A little slow today. eBay's not slow. Amazon's ridiculously slow. I don't know why.
No, Amazon kicked up for me.
Well, I sold my last seat that I had on Amazon, and I don't think I'm gonna send anything else in. I'll just do it fulfilled by merchant.
Oops. Wrong button. I'm back.
But you know what,
Scott,
when
it's
when it's 105 around our neck of the woods during the summer, all I have to think about is Nikki being in Duluth, Minnesota, and it being 13 below zero for damn 2 months. I'm like, bring on the heat.
Larry, dude, man, Johnny and I have reminisced and talked about Dusty and Tristan this week. You're exactly right. Friends are not here forever, and there aren't any redos. Because we're talking about something that Dusty used to do, and Johnny just stopped and he goes, he could irritate you, but man, do I really miss that dude. I mean, they're just people in your life that you meet that can't believe they're gone so quickly. Y'all saw him online. Y'all didn't meet him in person. Just Dustin and Tristan were just fascinating people. And It's just a shame they're gone. Same thing. Harlen would tell you the same thing. His brother Kevin. I can't tell you how many people love that dude. When you met Kevin, you meet him the first day, you felt like you were friends for life. Kevin had this way about him that he drew people to him. Kevin Tyree was a special individual, and him to be gone at 44 or 43, whatever it was, is criminal.
Yeah.
That he wasn't made most of the right decisions in his life, had wonderful friends, people that loved him. What a wonderful individual. I mean, I feel blessed with the time I have. He built up our friend group, and I've got a lot of friends just because I met Kevin. Yeah, John. He wasn't on social media. He would pop in every now and then on social media, but not much. He was not big on social media. Until he didn't have time. He did so much stuff in person.
I wish the kids had left up Dusty's channel.
The asshole, the liberal left came for him.
Yeah,
he got a tag card, so the store is a shame too. I mean, that was a lot of work.
I was in Skullville. I grew up in Skullville.
And so that's why I'm telling you, I tell you to embrace the summer slowdown, because you're part of the reason for the slowdown is you're living your life. And so I think, imagine this, if you took your business out and understand cash flow through your business and understand that you can see there's a little bit of a lean months to come in here. but you take that time to build for what's coming in the future here, and the summer will be over before you know it. And if you've just a slight bit of planning on your part, because the spring was fine. I did very well the spring. Been catching up. It'll be the fall, and we'll be talking about the ramp up of the third quarter into the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter is not going to be huge, but it's going to be much bigger than anything else for the year.
Oh, I expect fourth quarter to be massive. I expect 100% growth over last year.
Well, my fourth quarter fell off. I was doing good in the summer, and then just I couldn't find but half the stuff that I was used to finding. So, I had to make the best of it, but it wasn't great.
I wasn't prepared last year, and it was slow for me too.
What do you sell, John?
A lot of everything, anything and everything that sells, I sell. Anything from safety toilet seats to walkers to really just random stuff, auto parts, all kinds of stuff.
Bedpans.
Okay.
What's your channel name? What's your
Tires.
channel name? I might need to have to order something from you the way I'm going.
Value Trends, yeah. We got our store's right up your alley, Tom.
John, I'll wholesale you some toothbrush holders. Come on.
But that's why I don't get mad at myself. I went to yard sales, and I've got this floor full of shoes. I don't care if I don't get to these this week or next week. I buy stuff that I know the value holds. I know that, the ones that I bought today were Hoka Bondi 7s. I didn't realize they didn't make Bondi 7s anymore, and now the value on those things have gone up.
What are Bondi 7s?
They're a pair of Hoka or a model of Hoka shoes.
Okay.
They are. If I sell them today or if I sell them in 3 months, the value is not going to change. And so while you've got yard sales, while you got this, get out there and find how do you get through the winter? Buy it now. If you've got the opportunity to purchase inventory that and that's part of this game, is understanding the value of inventory and buying inventory that holds.
Yeah.
I'll buy electronics, knowing vintage electronics just go up now. They don't go down.
When do you start Christmas? If we are if summer slowdown is real, when do you start working on Christmas then?
Yeah.
I've been working on Christmas for a month.
January.
Well, if you go into the garden center of your Walmart and look up on the top shelves, they're already receiving Christmas stuff now.
I try to bring mine in August.
Yeah.
I tried for mine to land in August. I prepped it through September. I try and get some started inwards in August, the majority of it in September, and the last 25% the first week of October. All my stuff is sitting in the warehouse of Amazon by the end of October.
You have to hold your hat down like this so I can approve it to make sure you're not messing with me. All right, Amish dude, are you still here? We can verify if you're Amish now. I got my Amish tester here.
What did that hat say?
Yeah, what is
fireworks?
That?
Just fireworks.
Oh.
It says I have a little stick and I sell it.
I thought it said Barbie at first. That's the reason I said, what does that say?
You used to work there?
Yeah.
No, but that looks kind of sweet and pink to me.
Yeah, it's pretty pink, man.
I figured it's the one hat you haven't seen me wear yet. So,
John, does your stuff come into the country already labeled for Amazon, or do you have people that do that for you once it gets here?
My stuff comes in already done, dude.
So it's already done. It just goes straight to the warehouse. Cool.
But that's why I tell you, I don't make a ton of videos anymore. I'm trying to get. I'm so rusty. I'm the world's worst YouTuber. Today I get in there and I look at the camera after the first one. It says SD card full. I grabbed the wrong SD card. Last week the battery died. I'm like, I'm an idiot. Tomorrow I'm gonna make sure I record tomorrow. But that's why I turned this camera on, because I've made so many good friends. Yep. And if it wasn't for YouTube and the meeting people, I would be in this garage by myself and never see a soul.
Yeah, but
They,
you know what? I found out that doing this kind of stuff, if you're a self starter. Now, there's people sitting in here in chat, and they can get pissed off all they want, and they'll be back the next show. And all they do is they want to sit here and watch for entertainment. But the reality of it is if you're a self starter and you work, this is your social time. How many friends do you really have outside of this market? This is when you get to, we used to do a show back in 2013, Scott? 13, 14, 15? 14, 15. We did a morning show, and after the morning show, we would end the show, and we'd all sit there and work all day. Sometimes you wouldn't say a word all day.
Right.
It was just that you were there with a group of people that it kept you accountable.
That's co-workers.
This week's
right? Like
this week's podcast is going to be a good one. Let's go.
yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about yet, but it's going to be a good one.
I have no idea either.
It keeps you accountable. And if you had a question, you threw it out there. If you had a question about shipping or if you had a question about eBay, imagine having Dusty sitting in a live chat all day, 3 or 4 days a week. And you have a question about eBay, throw it out there. Who was the other guy?
Eric. Between Dusty and Eric.
Holy cow. You had any answer that you could possibly need for eBay.
Yeah.
What happened? I know Eric went back to work. Jason, do you ever even watch this show? Damn it, Jason.
Eric went back to work?
Last thing I heard, Eric had a job.
What happened
Jason.
to Jason Bonanno?
The banana. Banana, are you in my chat? You can at least say hello, damn it. I'm the world's worst about calling somebody. I need to check on Banana. Do I have his phone number? Let's text him and see if he's still alive.
Todd, maybe you can. If somebody's got a big lot of toothbrushes, you can buy from them cheap to put inside your toothbrush holders, or the other way around.
Freaking Dollar Tree has toothbrushes. Go in and steal one.
I think I'll fill all those holders with adult service.
Okay, so there you go. We check Jason, checking to see if you're still breathing. We'll see. We'll find out. Jason is selling slides and postcards. Very nice. Eric works at a storage facility.
Doubt that.
That's one of so Dusty got a lot of credit because he was a mouthpiece. But I'm telling you, a lot of the secret behind Dusty, Eric's one of the smartest dudes I ever met with this stuff.
Yeah.
And he went back to work.
He said what?
Well, now you know he's alive.
You talk about buying right. I don't think anybody bought righter than Jason Bonanno. You make your money on the buy, but Bonanno had it. He was the artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The brains were Eric and I'm telling you, man, those dudes would sit there for hours and just talk about the inner workings of eBay and what works and they would try stuff, and then they were such a good team together that they would spend time searching each other's areas, finding different inventory opportunities. And man, I'm telling you, the three of them would get in a hangout and
they split some storage units, didn't they?
yes, and then they had Pat D's go get them for them or some craziness.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the joke, Larry, about Eric spending Jason's money. No, John, the same thing. You really want to feel insignificant? That you're exactly right. Sitting there with Dusty, when you were sitting with Dusty, Jason, and Eric, and they were talking about it, I'm like, y'all are making my head hurt. I'm going back to selling on eBay, on Amazon. Damn it! That's the absolute truth.
John,
Yeah,
did you ever get to chat with any of those guys?
Who?
John.
This old
Oh, that John? Oh yeah.
No.
No,
Vegas John.
not flipping John. No,
No,
I don't think he did.
God,
No.
you missed out. That was some times.
Dude, it's like talking to Warren Buffett about finance, John.
they've been good guests on the podcast.
Oh man, they would.
The reason why I do my live show on Wednesdays is because for a couple years before, Dusty decided he was going to do a live show every freaking morning.
Yeah.
And then it wore him out, and he went to like every other day, and then finally he decided he was going to quit. And I'm like, then I started doing it twice a week, and that was too much. And then that's how I came to one day. But the reason why the Wednesday live show is there is because Dusty decided, I think in 17, for like all of 17, he did a live show Monday through Friday. Flipping John was still running trains.
Yeah, you could paint the entire outside of your home while listening to one of Dusty's shows.
Dave, I drove from Charlotte to Raleigh to pick up my kid at NC State on one of his streaming one of his videos.
You're gonna laugh. So I told Scott this, and he laughed. I said, I figured it out. I said, you got to listen to Dusty at 1.25 or about 1.5 speed, depending on how he's rolling. And then I said, you're good. I said, he's not his country. It goes a lot faster. Scott laughed. He was like,
I'm telling you, you didn't live. You guys missed the great part. We'd be over there sitting on this porch drinking on it. That house had a wraparound porch, and if we go inside to use the bathroom and wake up Tristan and she get mad as hell, so you would just drink on the porch and then pee in the bushes. We never, because he didn't have neighbors. I mean, there was that one night that we shot fireworks and guns by the side of the road. I mean, there was it was never a normal day. I reminded Harlen the other night. I'm like, tell these guys that night we went to the German restaurant and we were sitting there drinking beers. Harlen had a whiskey or two. And Dusty had like 2 beers, and when he drank like the third one, he couldn't even speak. He was so drunk. And we had to drag him back home to Tristan, and she was so mad at all of us. She wanted to kill us. Oh, my.
You know, that's a reoccurring theme in your life, Scott.
How did he go from drinking 2 beers to just hammer?
Doesn't drink much.
John, that's a pretty good description. Bro, I just wish he would have done yard sales with us, because when I met Harlen, because Dusty he recognized Dusty at an estate sale one time, and so they had done a couple like lunches or whatever, and so we had wings one day, and Harlen had mentioned that he did yard sales, and I'm like, dude, I hate going to yard sales by myself. I don't know where I'm going. Can I ride with you? And for me, that if y'all know me, that's a big step for me anyway, because I never say anything like that. And that was what, 4 years ago, whatever. It's been a long time. And Dusty would never go to yard. He's like, oh, yard sales. He missed the part about how much fun. I hate that Harlen doesn't go with me right this second, because it's the fun of carrying on with friends. It's not I could care less what we bought. It's the craziness that was every single Saturday, laughing and carrying on every Friday and Saturday. Some beers can kick your ass. I'm telling you, Tom. He went 3rd beer, 4th beer, whatever it was. He was so drunk he couldn't put a sentence together. And this is somebody who had a pretty decent tolerance for alcohol, could not put a sentence together. Oh, and that night that I gave him some weed that he didn't like and it fucked with him. Oh God, what a night that was.
That was
it. Because if you've done weed, each strain is different. And there was one of those days that I gave him. It was some strain in a gummy or something. I don't know what, or a pen or whatever. That really, it was one of those that makes you paranoid.
A paranoid gummy.
Mr. Sadie said, I'm glad that he got to show his son how to resell. His legacy will live on forever. I wonder if he even still does that.
He was
my Dusty's son.
By the time Dusty passed, he was very good at reselling. His son was very good.
I asked Tristan one time, I said, if something happened to Dusty, would you still resell? She said, hell no.
Right.
She didn't have to. She wouldn't have had to either because her father had done very well for himself.
Yeah.
So her, being an only child, her father would take care of her. I met her father. I was blessed to meet him one time, and I believe he's still alive. He's a very nice man. I talked to him for quite a while at the daughter's wedding.
Have you talked to the kids?
Haven't seen either one of them. They said, I don't know if they're still here. They sort of just disappeared. I saw the guy I see all the time who was the guy who Dusty got everything from.
Yeah.
And he's not seen him either. So.
Well, I always wondered if the son went to Florida.
Yeah, I saw Duck today. As a matter of fact, Duck's a nice man. I ran into him 3 times today. He's a good dude. At the last one, it was like at the 4 o'clock yard sale. I'm like, Duck, are you following me around?
I'll be honest. I miss those days when we used to do a morning show and then end the show and just stay live. Even if nobody chatted, I got more done in a day. I felt accountable, and that frickin' tape. Remember Adam's tape gun? Oh my Lord, I can hear that thing sometimes when I'm sleeping.
Hey, you're off the hook. Flipping ain't easy. You're off the hook.
Oh, what happened?
Big girl bought 4 pairs of 3X. Shout out to the big girls.
Shout out to the big
the
girls.
like button.
Are you still selling that frickin' underwear?
Hell yeah, yes.
You still got that shit from that guy? You still got that shit from up there?
Just the 3X, John. It didn't have a listing on Amazon. It's been hard to move without a listing on Amazon. I built a listing. I built a semi-listing, but you can't use Hanes or Maidenform, and so it's on a generic listing.
Have you heard from him at all?
I haven't been back to ASD in a while.
I haven't seen. No, I'm talking about the guy you did it with.
Oh no.
I went and checked out the booth this year.
Was it? They were there?
Yeah, it was. I don't know, not the same stuff.
Big girl panties are like willow sticks. They just keep growing.
And it was Saturday, so he wasn't there. 'Cause
I'm not going. I'm not going in August.
I'm on the fence.
How the hell are we going to get there from Boston? I'm not going to rush from Boston.
You didn't tell me to cancel that reservation.
Don't cancel it yet. Maybe John can use it.
What's that?
Yeah, but how's it going to?
I got a reservation in Paris for ASD.
The hotel or the country or the city in France?
The hotel.
The fisherman said he's going. So there you go, Dave.
No way.
You can hook up with the other Dave.
Dave Jarvis is going to be there? No way.
Yeah.
He always goes.
But he also takes his wife and they treat it as a vacation, so that's cool.
I'm trying not to buy any more stuff.
Not last year though.
I really am trying to retire.
But it's all right. So, anybody got any questions in the chat? Anybody think they want us to talk about?
Brad Relics, freaking book an airplane and go. There's enough people out there. You can find a room.
Well, it's not hard. You just,
It's not hard. It's
go.
I mean, if you fly out, Dave probably needs somebody to room with him.
Shouldn't he get a shouldn't Relic he get an Amazon account first?
Ooh.
Oh.
No, you can sell it.
Deep, dude. Like,
no, you get the right stuff. You can sell it on eBay. If you got like
video, right? that was dirty.
Look, there's Todd with a freaking old beat up freaking
right.
pocket knife. Look, he's got Tom's original pocket knife.
John, we know.
Did you make that in prison? Todd, did you make that in prison?
Now that's a what is that? That's
The shank.
a Schrade.
Wow.
Shank.
A Schrade shank.
But you know, that's one of the reasons why. So I'll let y'all in a little behind the scenes. We've been trying hard to get the three of us together to do the Triple Play podcast, and the hardest thing is not me and John. Me and John are free all the time. It's getting Josh free. And so what's so important? Why is it so hard to nail Josh down for a time?
Because he's got kids.
He's like kids.
His kids are doing so much stuff, and he's right there with them. And I have so much respect for him because he does not want to miss a bit of it. He's got his priorities in order where it's you know, as a single dad, it's all about his kids, and I'm very impressed with the fact that, you know, it's the schedules that he runs is absolutely insane. But I mean,
you're in travel ball, like any kind of sport like that. Like you're.
Do they have travel ball in Canada?
Probably. Sure, they have the same thing. You know, like
maybe travel hockey.
Soccer.
But they're like
soccer.
They're at baseball. They play baseball, and there's music or something. There's all kinds of stuff. It's very.
What are the odds he gets married soon?
Who?
Josh.
Doesn't he need a girlfriend first?
Well, yeah.
I didn't know if you were like applying for that job, Todd, because I don't think you're.
Oh.
Tadrina.
What the heck?
I hear you go with your hands.
Curling, yeah, maybe curling. But what else you doing on ice up there?
If you start anything that a kid's activity with traveling, and then insert whatever you want to after it, it's going to cost you an assload of money.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they travel. I think he's just playing normal ball. It's just
Okay.
normal stuff.
My nephew had played travel ball, and every time my brother would say, "Yeah, it was $500 that last weekend," or "It was $600." And I'm thinking to myself, you know, that boy better be keeping that yard spotless.
Oh yeah, Jake needs a wife first.
I think Josh has got his son in softball, baseball, and like something like piano lessons, like all on the same day. It's like
shit's tough, man.
Is there not any women in the chat or associates with any of the people on the screen that is young and single that we could hook Jake up with? He needs to have some of the gloriness that it is being married.
I got to be willing to cut the twigs.
Must love
you know, occasionally kick somebody out of their house.
But he's a real estate tycoon, so he probably got some money there. So y'all,
Tom over here trying to pimp him out.
Can they cook and clean? That's important because, you know, he'll need help cleaning the Airbnb and that kind of stuff too. So they need to be multi-purpose.
Yep.
Well, who's to say that I'm going to be the one with the bigger portfolio? Come on.
well, that's right. I don't want to be sexist.
I heard J-Lo's looking for a new man.
She's old though. She's older than Jake is.
You can't say any. You can't do any pop culture references.
Jake's looking for a man too.
Oh.
Jacob has no pop culture references whatsoever. Y'all forget this.
Oh yeah.
Who did I try to tell you the other day? And you're like, you realize who you're talking to? I'm like, oh shit.
I don't even know.
It was somebody that was so familiar, and it's like,
Yeah, what did we say this morning in the chat that you didn't even know what it was? I forget now.
I don't know. I was doing yard sales. I couldn't be watching you.
Oh yeah, there was something this morning when I was on your chat.
Yeah, it was.
On your
Oh God.
I don't think it's any Star Wars reference he won't get.
No, I've not watched Star Wars or Star
No,
Trek.
it was
Same
like.
thing.
Oh God, what was
How
it?
sad your life has been.
I wouldn't know.
It was something simple like Barney or something, and he didn't know what Barney was or whatever.
I know who Barney is.
Oh, okay. It was
Barney
something
Fife.
like that though. Some kids thing back in the day.
Oh, it was some kids. It was some kids movie reference or kids show reference, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't.
Dora
But I
the
remember we
Explorer.
talked about it, and you didn't know what it was. I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
Was he a Teletubby?
No, it was something like that though. What God? What was it?
Gosh, I don't remember now.
I'm gonna have to go rewatch it.
Brenda, I think for the right lady, Joshua will be an American. if he's got elderly parents, and so as long as they're still around, I think that's the only thing that holds him to Canada. I think.
Can
you get that thing?
Canada? Can you just come over from Canada?
You can come over and go through the legal process to get. He can get dual citizenship.
Yeah.
I wonder if he should. Would that be beneficial?
Why? So he can escape Canada, or he can get back into Canada easy.
Right.
I mean, like either way. I mean, would it help him to have dual citizenship?
Couldn't hurt.
I don't know.
I would think.
Do they even do that anymore? It used to be a
yeah.
thing. Okay.
Well, the U.S. doesn't really recognize you're either a U.S. citizen or you're not. They don't really go for that dual citizenship. But
oh yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. You're not penalized or anything like that. But it's just something that they would prefer that you claim your allegiance to the good old U.S. of A. and the hell with everybody else.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure every country's like that a lot, but
maybe it's me. But how do your boxers match your hat when all I can see is a bald head?
Whoa.
Well, maybe it's this way, and maybe it's this way.
Tom, you're way behind because I'm already on my second half glass of this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, man, the podcast is gonna be awesome. Don't miss the podcast.
Mr. Sadie says he better get over here before Trump gets elected.
So flipping ain't easy, John. Have you seen the guy on? I think it's on TikTok, where he's a weather forecaster out west somewhere, and they give him suggestions for songs, and he has to use the lyrics of the songs in his forecast. Have you seen that dude?
I don't watch TikTok, but no, I haven't seen.
I had the idea that I was gonna get people to tell me songs, and I was gonna use the lyrics of the songs in our podcast.
At the rate you're going, you might.
All right, Tom Higgins has got to go. Somebody with a wrench, throw his ass out.
I ain't drinking Bud Light.
And he's not drinking Bud Light.
Hey, he ain't drinking Bud Light.
So Jake is the oldest, Rhonda.
Yeah.
Run.
Oh, oldest of who?
Of your brothers and sisters.
Oh, yes.
He's the oldest, and according to David, he's the fattest.
And the meanest, right?
I'll definitely take the meanest. I'm definitely the meanest one.
Ooh. Why are you so mean, dude? Hell.
The problem is David is young and naive, and so he will take a joke so far. Jacob is always willing to take the joke the next step.
Every last time. Every time.
Ron, I understand that you are now a Texas man, and most people who follow Texas can tell time. When you were an Aggie, I understood you couldn't tell time and realized that we start at the same time every Friday night. Now that you're in Austin and you're going hook 'em horns, you can tell time.
How many Texas A&M Aggies does it take to screw in a light bulb? 5. 4 to turn the ladder and 1 to hold the light bulb.
There you go. Makes sense.
Oh my God, Roger! I can't even read that. How am I supposed to say that? Perceptive people prefer profit playbook podcast.
The perceptive people prefer.
Dang.
Perceptive.
playing Playbooks podcast. Repeater.
Yes, Jovial. I had to set
Have a good time, Mr. Sadie.
While
I had to
podcasting.
set the trend and set the example.
Roger's got some AI working there.
Hey, the auction professor's still on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw he put out a video today.
Who is that?
Auction professor.
The auction professor. I haven't seen him in freaking probably 2 years.
The 7P
he hasn't been
podcast.
very active, has he?
No, I think he's been pretty active.
He's accurate to what he sells. Sells a lot of collectibles and stuff. In my opinion, two different animals altogether.
Scott, you got a question.
Oh,
Life
A
after
real
50.
reselling question? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
what? No
Yeah.
way.
I'll put it up here so we can read it. 'Cause
I will. I'll answer part of the question, and if somebody sends an offer that I don't like, I'll just let it sit there, because with the newest eBay algorithm that's out there and the newest interface, you
helps.
can actually see current pending offers. Other customers can see that. It'll say other people have made an offer. I just leave that thing sit there. It's not offensive to me. I don't care if they offer me a penny.
It's always an opportunity. Doesn't matter how low the offer is. It's your one chance to be able to talk to a buyer before the sale, unless they send you a message. So even if it's insulting, you can at least explain to them, look, I can ship it as early as tomorrow. Here's my best offer. And, if you're countering a lowball offer, and you'll be surprised how many people actually will stick around and try to work out a deal.
Somebody,
I got a much different philosophy on this. I usually send something back, such as I actually send a counter offer for $1 more than my original price, and said, okay, now that we're both being stupid, would you like to get into a ballpark that I would actually sell the product for?
So someone I was listening to today said you had to take emotions out of it and deal with this on a business level. I think he was pretty spot on. And so life after 50, I would tell you that there's never an insult if you see it always as an opportunity, and at least counter offer something that's reasonable to you, and like maybe take one John's advice over the other John's advice. You take your pick which one you want, but and give them a reason to say, hey,
I'm not allowed to look at offers anymore on eBay.
I wonder why.
It's tempting to say what you really want to say to these buyers, right? It's tempting to say, are you out of your freaking mind? I barely bought it for more than what you're asking me for. But I mean, what are you trying to accomplish? If you're trying to, maybe make yourself feel better, those feelings, feel better and have the upper hand, and I'll get the last word in and let them know, they're just going to try it to another seller. They're not going to stop there. And the reason why they do it is because some idiot has caved in and took their $10 offer on $100 items that think they can do it again. But you know what? You got to just look at it as an opportunity. And even if it comes through once out of every 20 times, it's, 5% chance more than you would have had if they wouldn't have reached out. So that's the way I look at it.
I do what Jake does.
No.
So what you're saying is,
I let it marinate.
it's God's fault that people send stupid offers because he
Get that
sells
freebie.
it for so cheap.
Right.
Well, it's like the old adage, the guy at the bar asked 1,000 women to go to the sack with him, and 999 slap him in the face, and one says okay,
All right.
and he says, dang, I got lucky tonight.
No, he doesn't say that. He's like, I'm onto something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it again because this works.
he probably got gonorrhea or syphilis and died. Let's be real.
I can't believe it. Kent really made a good point for once. Usually it's some BS picking at me. The real sad part is some broke resellers take any offer. And yeah, that's what people are fishing for.
So there you go, right there. Chastity's she always makes great comments, and counter offer and say, this is the lowest I can accept is out here, but I understand. Thank you for checking out my. That is perfectly business diplomatic right there, folks. Copy paste that right there, put it on your list. take that's what you tell them. It covers your ass, makes you look very diplomatic and responsible, and it gives the buyer a chance to get a good deal. So there you go.
And I'll follow back up with one other aspect of what I do is on mine. If I always have a decline, an automatic decline on all of mine. That's below the point of where the
I was about to send you some low ball offers on Twigs until you said you have an auto decline.
You didn't have an auto decline. No, that's not true. We sent you an offer for $1, and we never heard back from you at all.
Because you got auto
decline.
Auto decline.
We didn't get that.
Huh?
We didn't get an auto decline. It sat there for at least 2 days.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, most of mine are on auto decline if it's below a certain amount, and then anything else is just set there. If it's an amount that I know I'll accept, it's auto accepted, and then there's a range in between.
But if you can't get past getting upset from an offer, even if they're offering you $1 on a $500 item, if you can't get past the emotions behind that, set it to your minimum and just wipe out the aggravation altogether.
Yep.
Or there's another alternative is just turn off all offers.
Yeah, just don't do offers. Don't do offers.
No, but you know what? I could tell you if I did that, I would probably lose 30 to 40% of my sales. I get a lot of offers that people make me throughout the day. And like I say in my channel, I have a lot of room to work with, and it's just it adds up. It accumulates.
And it depends on your market. I sell all new items.
Like right now.
Competitively priced business to business. I sell all new items competitively priced.
Yep.
To other businesses for the most part when we're talking about eBay. I sell business to business items, and the people that would make an offer or a stupid offer are people I don't want to deal with anyway. So I don't mind like pissing them off and then blocking them.
So I just got an offer on an $81 item for $73. Taking that all day long. I'm into it for $7.
Are y'all seeing that? I offered $1 and I got automatically declined.
Twiggy said, "Hell."
Oh, 4 or 5. So you have done it more than once.
See?
No, it says I have 4 or 5 left, so I only did it once. Damn it.
John, do you counter offer that?
I could, but
I didn't ask if you could. I mean, I know you can, but do you?
What?
Would you?
If I get an offer on something like an $80 item, they want to give me 40. If I've sat on that for a long time and I'm into it for 7, I'll take it. But I will probably come back at 60. Say, I'll use the adage. I'll use the old adage. Can't go as low as your offer, but I can meet you halfway. People like that. I like you. How about meet me halfway? But I can't go any lower than that.
But how about on this one? It's an $81 item. He's asking for a 10% discount, brings it down to $73.
Right.
Do you counter him, or do you just accept it?
No, because you know what? I have a 10% coupon in my listing. So if he was, paying attention, he can just go on and apply the code and get the 10% off and not even ask me. He'd get the same price. So, that's a no-brainer. I mean, I'm surprised that they offered that little. I would have taken 60.
Scott, Todd, maybe y'all ought to use some coupons on those panties and toothbrush holders.
On everything.
I have a 10% coupon on all my twigs on my willows, and I found for me that it's more effective than running sales and more effective than running like buy one get ones or buy two get ones. I think the public coupon for 10% off is working for me a lot better. Now, of course, I've done that this year versus last year. I did the other way. Ran a lot more promotions last year.
That's actually what I kind of do too.
Uh-oh.
What?
Don't be calling out me and Todd. We like our inventory, damn it.
Yeah.
But you know what's so funny? When we were at my
I
mom's house,
like the way the 3X snuggles my balls against my leg. Leave me alone.
we
You
were.
have to understand something. eBay is a platform that I know that I have I have 90% of my buyers on eBay are repeat buyers. So
making me cough.
I only have eBay for my repeat buyers. That's the only reason I keep it, because I can't migrate them to Amazon. They just don't want to go. They're old people like Tom. They don't even know how to spell Amazon.
Right.
You know, and they just go to eBay because it's easier for them, and it's a bookmark, and they go in and they buy a couple $100 worth of stuff, and it's good for me. I signed into eBay one time last year.
So John, flipping ain't easy. What's the answer to that? I've never run a coupon.
Yeah.
Is it for your whole store?
Yes, it shows if you have it set up as a public coupon, it'll go for every listing. I believe you can actually set it up within categories as well. So if you only want so many, the certain type of listing, you can do that as well. But I just have it set up for my entire store. And the cool thing about it is, I mean, look, you have your impressions. That's your item popping up on their search somewhere, or anywhere on their screen. And then you have your page views. That means they're in your listing. So how do you convert a page view into a sale? Well, you got to have everything in the listing that is, attractive to the buyer. Well, buyers are price sensitive. They see in the upper part of the screen, 10% discount if you apply this coupon. Oh, okay. And people don't do math very well. So they think they're going to save a fortune. They apply the coupon. It helps secure the sale. I think you're missing out if you don't have it in your listing. Sadly, there's only maybe 20% of sellers even have it when you do a search. Do you ever see it?
Hey, Dave, tell them what we think about coupons. I mean, categories.
Oh, they suck. Mine are all other. Takes you right to the same place every time.
Well, hey, he's one up on me because I don't even have categories.
I don't.
You have other. You have other.
Whatever they started you off with, and I think it's other.
Kathleen's asking me a question. What is the best business book you have read and why? It really depends on. You got to be more specific than that. There's not one book I can pick and say this is the book.
I can tell you what. I can answer that. The one that has affected him the most is probably Built to Sell. It reinforced what he wanted to do.
Yeah, Built to Sell is a big book. Believe it or not, E-Myth Revisited is becoming a real quick favorite of mine.
The author's dry, though. I think it's just dry.
Where's
He's very dry. I don't like it, but I'm still forcing myself to read it.
Too small, Jake. I can't read it.
You got to put your readers on.
Get my things.
Coupon code.
It's too small.
Yeah, so it shows even on the mobile listing and on the top of the page on the web. It shows that there's a coupon code.
So Tom, I think and flipping ain't easy, John.
So
Okay,
how does that work for
from the rest of the show, John, grumpy bastard or whatever, some form of grumpy. So John will tell you that, and Josh will tell you the same thing, that coupons are much more effective than running a sale. Because the one thing that shows is the coupons show in search.
Yep.
So when you search for an item, it shows up as there's a coupon available on that item.
So how's it work with multi-quantity? So if I want to give you 10% off if you buy 4 or more in conjunction, will it work with the coupon?
The volume the quantity discount or the quantity.
One or the other, right? Like.
No, it'll add another 10% off on top of it.
I do both.
Interesting.
I do both. I do markdown and coupon, and
I always like to do multi-quantity
a little bit because the moment my sale ends, like my sales just die, and I usually run my sales. I plan them every 2 weeks for 6 months out, and I have them set to relaunch. They end on Sunday night. They launch on Monday morning for 2 weeks. And what I like about it is with this markdown sale, the last day it'll have like a timer, like when they're in the listing, it'll say this price ends in 12 hours. And
Right.
so
Yeah.
it builds a sense of urgency with the buyer, like, oh crap, I better act. I can't wait till tomorrow. I got to buy it now to get this price.
Right.
So I think it's certainly a good thing. It works for me.
Yep.
I am very
I
aggressive.
would definitely say I found coupons to be more effective in my business on eBay than most of the markdowns. I do multi-quantity as well, but that is one way that you can do it. They're stackable. So the coupon stacks on top of your volume discounts. The coupon does not stack on top of, let's see, it doesn't stack on top of.
They can't. I bet people ask me, can I use your coupon code? They offer you $50 on a $60 item, then they want to use the coupon code. No.
Nope.
So the y'all keep talking. I forgot what I was going to say.
It's the hat.
No, it's
The coupon can be used on top of certain other ways, but
I think it's a little smoky
so
over there.
the coupon code. If they can be attracted to the offer through search with the coupon, but if they don't actually click on it or enter the code, they don't get the coupon discount, right?
that's also correct.
Well, I got to disagree there, because I went and bought something on eBay and the guy had a coupon code and it automatically ported over to checkout. I didn't.
I'm just asking because I've never used
Did you
coupons.
check out mobile or on the web?
On the web, on the PC. It automatic. I was going to type it in. It was already in there with the check, with the box checked. I'm like, okay.
So I wondered then, John, if
traffic
possibly you might have actually clicked on the coupon somewhere, which stores a cookie for you.
No, because it was up in the top corner. It says use code whatever. So I had copied that with my copy so I could paste it, and I went checkout, and it was already there for me. I'm like, okay, that's.
I know my coupon does not get used all the time. It is used probably more than half the time, but it's not always.
I was just going to say that it's same concept with Amazon. Like I'll run coupons on Amazon, and like 50% of the sales they won't use it. But I guarantee you, the coupon drove them there. They just forgot to click it. You know.
Tom, what are you doing? All that
flashing
flashing is Tom is going to cause me an epileptic seizure.
What?
Tom keeps going bright in, bright out. I'm getting a seizure.
Yeah, but you have to understand that we got 7 people here. We all do things different, and we all have some level of success. Tom, I don't know how much you can count him, because I don't know. I don't even know if Tom sells anything.
I sell a few things. I sell a few things, and that's all that matters.
Oh, banker's boxes. That's right.
Yeah, banker's boxes, bicycle seats,
pianos.
No pianos. Why would you buy a piano? If you've got a child that wants to learn how to play the piano, go to Facebook Marketplace, and you can get them free. You'll just bust your back to get the damn thing.
I look like I got kind of an Oriental hat on now, don't I?
Yeah.
Tom, why the hell do you think I put a piano in the RV?
It's
2 fried rice and I like 2 pork fried rice, sir.
Fried rice.
So the one thing I would tell you folks is John Grumpy Bastard is on to something here. He is telling you that you've got to do something. You know, doing a little bit of any of this stuff is way more than most of your competition does. Most of your competition sits back and bitches that eBay is hiding my listings, and you'll go and type them in and go, but I can find myself, but they're still hiding me from everybody else. No, they're not, you stupid bastard. Nobody wants your shit because you're overpriced. You've got terrible pictures. You're not nice. You're not running coupons. You're not competing. The name of the game right now, when the economy gets tough, the one thing I can tell you that I know for a fact is you've got to compete. You're running against Flipping Ain't Easy John, who is running sales, who's running coupons, who is taking offers, who's engaging with people. He's going to be hard to beat if you've got similar items to him, because he's got the customer's attention and he's not letting it go until they buy something.
Yeah.
Even if, oh my God, he doesn't get the highest price, even if he ruins the market for you because he took a 20% discount.
Has anybody else also noticed this part right here, where you can now see the watch count on someone else's item? See the number beside the heart?
Yeah.
So that is now visible to every customer. I don't know if this is a beta feature or not, but anytime I'm on eBay, if I heart the item, meaning adds it to my watch list, that number will go up. So like right now, you can see I have 95 items. I'm sorry, 95 people watching favorited this item, and they have it on their watch list.
Sorry.
Wait a minute. There's 95 people that freaking like the sticks on eBay.
Sticks.
Yeah, 95.
There's that many freaking idiots in the world.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! No wonder Joe Biden won the freaking election.
You got people that like sticks.
That's right. 8-inch sticks.
What do you get my things fast? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
But then not to mention, you're dealing with people, so John's got a weakness. John's got a weakness, whether he wants to realize it or not, is all the stuff he does. You can beat him in search with simply adding free shipping that he doesn't do. Understand that there's things that you can get ahead of other people. John insists on doing calculated shipping. So if I had some of his same items, I would throw free shipping on them.
Wow.
and step ahead of him.
Folks,
there's always ways to compete. You just people don't understand the platform. You don't dig into it enough.
You have a $100 item. You have to pay $40 for that free shipping. See that free shipping. So now you only have 60 to work with. Now that buyer wants to return the item, and you have to accept that return. You got to pay another $40 label for them to return it to you, and you cannot deduct that original $40 for the shipping because it's not defined for one.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just saying you could get ahead of you in search if I wanted to.
It could,
depending on what you're selling.
Yeah. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong by all means. With the big stuff you sell, I would do the same thing. Yeah. But if you understood the platform, you could get ahead of it. But if you also understood the platform, you could protect yourself and go, I live in Alabama. If somebody in California wants to buy it, the free shipping automatically adds an extra $10. There's things you can do in building. And if it goes to Hawaii or Alaska, you can charge them an extra $20. You can go in and build your shipping levels to where you have shipping tables. How many people know about shipping tables where certain destinations you can add, so it'll show if I'm in Alabama and you buy it in New York, it'll show you a price of say free shipping. But if you're in California, it shows you $10 shipping.
Yeah.
There's shipping tables. You
Amazon, right?
No, that's eBay.
Oh,
that's
eBay.
eBay.
Okay.
That's eBay.
They have shipping tables on eBay now?
They've had them for quite a while because Eric was the one who taught me about them. One of the two geniuses on eBay.
Gotcha. I only do calculated or flat or free. So, but
well, I got a question. If y'all haven't already discussed it earlier,
we don't know anything about farming on.
No, I was not farming. Thank you.
Simulations.
We don't molest any sheep here. Or any animals.
No animals are harmed. No.
I was checking to see if one of my ships had got into ports. What I was doing. Thank you very much. We had a question that was run around on our show. My show on Thursday, or was it on Tuesday? Anyway, Todd received a request for a return, and it was 32 days, and he offers 30-day, returns.
I answered that question already. Take the return and be done with it.
Yeah, it was $22.
But listen to this. Okay, so every return is different. So Todd had a return. I wanted to request a return. It was a couple days late on a $20 or $22 ring. It's sterling silver, folks. It's still going to carry its value no matter what. Just take the return and be done with it.
Hey, Jake.
Yeah.
I just clicked on your 100 hybrid willow tree.
Yeah.
And went to click on buy it now. And in the bottom left, it says discount fast deal applied, $9.90. I didn't do anything. So I don't know what they're doing, but it's automatically applying the coupon when they
Okay.
go to buy now.
Now you know you can't grind those things up and smoke them, right?
No. Just gonna plant them in the desert, see if it would work.
Well,
Don't work.
If you live in the desert, we need to ship you some kudzu out there.
I'm here on the desert.
That
I ship
stuff
them
will
to,
grow. If they would ship a load of that to Mars, give it 5 years, and it would be a green planet because that sucker doesn't have to have any water, and it will grow like crazy.
Jason just asked me who was I. That's how terrible how my life is now.
Somebody asked earlier about where you have to go to set up the coupon. I think it was Thrifty Santa was asking. I don't have it right on. I've set it up.
It's under the same place you do everything else. It's under promotions. It's under marketing.
Promotions. Yeah,
It's
marketing.
under marketing. Go to marketing dashboard and then create a new promotion and coupons. I know how to do it. I just don't run them for some reason because I guess I'm not that bright after all.
Dave
I
looked
should
like
take
a
this-
little. Dave looked like a little elf
He'll be bright.
running across that guy. Oh Lord, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's marketing, and then promotions, and then over on the blue button on the right, the first option is coupon, then order discount, sale event, markdown, shipping discount, and volume pricing. That's all right underneath there.
Maybe that's why my sales aren't that good on eBay.
Roger, why do we're not talking about kudzu? Where did that? Are you in the wrong chat, Roger?
Tom was talking about kudzu.
Yeah, I said he was talking about it. He wanted to try it out in the desert, and I said, "Well, get you some kudzu. It'll cover anything."
Roger, what part of Tennessee are you in? No teaching? Sorry, Kent. I was told I shouldn't do that.
yeah, you're not allowed.
You don't have a
I
license.
was told that the price that you buy an item has no effect on what the price you sell it is, and that I should not be teaching anymore. What the fuck?
It's completely
Kingsport.
irrelevant. By cost, doesn't matter.
I kind of agree with that. The price you buy it at isn't relevant to what you sell it for in some fashion, because it's only what you sell it for is what the price what you can get out of it. It doesn't really matter how much you paid for it.
Well,
Can I say one word to you to prove you wrong? Can I say
$1?
one word to you that will prove you wrong?
Sure.
Walmart.
Yeah.
Scott, what was the other thing that got you in trouble? Was it the 500% sell through rate or something like that? It was some
Listen
crazy-
here. I'm telling you right now, this is the gospel honest truth. It came down from God to Moses on the tablets to me. And it said that the maximum sell-through rate is 100%. If anyone in your life tells you that an item has more than 100% sell-through rate, you unsubscribe for them, you call them a stupid bastard, and you never look back. Never. Because if I have 10 items and I sell 10 items, that's 100% sell-through rate. If I have 10 items and I sell 9, that's 90% sell-through rate. If I have 10 items and I sell 11, fuck. You can't sell 11 if you've got 10 items. The maximum sell-through rate is 100%. Okay.
Here's the problem. Some people confuse sell-through rate with conversion rate. A conversion rate can be over 100%.
Yep.
Yes.
Because somebody can come in and buy multiples of an item. I have a lot of items that run at 800 to 1,000% conversion rate because the average purchase is around 15 items.
Yep. But straight sell-through rate is maximum is 100%. Math don't lie. Math. Even if you have to be like Einstein and make up calculus and all that crazy shit to explain other things, it still don't lie.
Yep. You convert this to smoke and you're high.
Until the aliens come from underneath the ground where they've been fighting with us and teaching us how to do all the stuff that they said they're doing. Once the aliens take over, maybe it changes. But until then, so be it. That's awesome, Dave. Dave blows smoke and disappears. That's awesome.
Chastity was the kudzu queen.
I say life after 50. So let's explain to this. It is a time-bound formula. And so remember, eBay doesn't show you all the solds. eBay does it. And so you don't know when those items sold. And so if you're looking at the last 90 days, eBay says, we're going to show you solds for the last 90 days. But if you look at it and go, well, fuck, they're still showing me January and October of last year. This isn't 90 days. Understand that eBay's 90 days is like, I don't know how to explain to the fact that eBay is too ignorant to show you just 90 days. And so you're looking at a date range. You're not comparing date ranges. You're not comparing individual sellers. And so that is a number. You cannot an item that is sold on eBay. You can't calculate the sell-through rate of that item. You can only calculate what your sell-through rate is because you don't know how many are available. You don't know how many are sold because eBay hides inventory and hides sales and hides everything else.
And their metrics are never right anyway.
90 day don't mean nothing to eBay. Let me find an item. Okay, what have I searched for? Okay, that was a good one.
Use the sticks for as an example. It's an easy one.
So how many times have you looked at an item and it showed that it sold like one time in the last 90 days and you click on the item and it sold like 150 of that item? And you go, I wonder how many of that 150 is actually sold, when it's sold. But it's a good metric. So don't misinterpret what I'm saying. I'm saying you can't. There's no such thing as above 100% sell-through rate. But it's not to say that you shouldn't look at the completers versus the solds and what's active, and get a good idea of how that item sells. And you're looking more at a conversion rate than a sell-through rate. It's not technically, in technical terms, it's not a sell-through rate, but it's probably a conversion rate, or there's some term for it, but it's not sell-through rate.
Tom, were you talking about the item descriptors? Is that what you're talking about, the details? Or more info?
Todd hadn't said anything.
No, I'm just talking about down here. He says, does any other sites give more info about items than eBay? That's why I was saying, are you talking about the item descriptors?
So Tom Higgins, that's a good question. Does any site give any more information about items than eBay? So Amazon, so they're all flawed. So Amazon gives what's called a sales rank, and supposedly that's the sales history and the sales velocity of an item in its category over the last 180 days. So the number one sales rank item means in that category over the last 180 days, it has sold more items than anything else in the category. Problem is I have sold. So back when I was doing Rite Aid, there was a cordless phone made by Uniden, and it had a black one and a white one. My brother and I sold a shit ton of both of them. Every time I saw one, I bought it. And you know what the sales rank was of that phone at any given time? It didn't have a sales rank. It never registered as ever being sold. And I sold hundreds. My brother sold hundreds. And it never registered as a sell-through rank because Amazon's sales rank is flawed. It doesn't always pick up sales. It doesn't always update like it says. Okay, so there are certain categories that it's very good at. So where did Amazon start? Books. Somebody tell me where Amazon started.
Books.
Okay, Jacob said books. He's 100% correct. Bezos started by selling books in his garage. The one category that is historically more accurate than any other category is books. And so the sales rank works very well with books. But all the other categories you must understand and have experience with to understand how the sell-through rate works, because a category, 100,000 in books and 100,000 in toys and 100,000 in health and beauty and 100,000 in luggage are not all the same.
Right.
Luggage I would never buy. All the rest of those categories, 100,000, let's go. 100,000 in food, not so much. Remember, food is a million sales rate category. So 100,000, you're already at 10%.
Way more than a million.
If you've got 100,000 in books, and there's it's 140 million books, you're smoking.
Right.
So there's David Jarvis backing up. I appreciate that, Dave. Says sold 240 units of a product on Amazon in a week with no sales rank.
I know why, but I'm not going to tell you the answer.
But that's Tom. That's a great question. I don't have any history. I don't know what Poshmark or any of the rest of them do. I don't have enough experience with any other categories, any other sales platforms other than those two to tell you that they're both flawed. You must have experience with both of them. You get used to using whichever one you're a platform on. You get used to using it as a benchmark, but it's not an end all be all. It's just people think it's the gospel. Just like on eBay, people think the highest sold is a gospel, and so many souls are hidden.
Yep.
And so you're looking at this, and you're looking at when you're making a decision on the value of an item based on incomplete information, and you will sit there on your live show and tell me that I'm an idiot and I'm ruining the platform or ruining the category for those damn glasses. Whenever you're looking at flawed information, you've decided that it's worth $50 because it sold for 10, 15, 25, 40, and 90. So 50 must be the right answer because you sold it in the past for $50. That's not always the right answer. Maybe the median is 30, 35, and it will sell 100 times faster at 35, but you're willing to hold. I'm not willing to hold.
Yeah.
Maybe there's 100 more of them that have sold. Everybody's hiding that listing from you, and they sell them at $30 all day. You don't know.
Yeah, that space is valuable. You want the stuff to move. You don't want it to stay there.
Somebody I know made a video, did a wonderful job of explaining that if Jacob has a $200 item and I have a $200 item, we both have the same cost, and I decide that I'm going to use all the stuff. I'm going to put coupons, I'm going to put promoted, and I'm going to clear 125. Jacob is a stubborn Amish dude. He's going to wait 2 months to sell his, but he's going to get full ask at 200. He's going to go kick people out of their apartments. He's going to do whatever while he waits for his $200. In 2 weeks, I've sold mine for $125, and I go, you know what? I can buy some of these same items again. And so by the time I get to the 2 months, I have flipped my initial investment 8, 10, 12, 14 times. Jacob is celebrating the fact that he made maximum profit at $200. And I'm sitting there looking and going, oh my God, I must suck because I've only made $1,500 with the same amount of money we started with.
That's right.
Understand
They call that compounding interest.
Understand compounding value of compounding the money as it turns through.
Compounding cash flow.
I don't know the dude that made that video, but you should probably check it out. Something about flipping.
Ain't
What was that guy's name?
The channel's name ain't Flipping Easy.
Flipping is easy, or
Flipping is easy. That's his name.
it was easy.
So check that video out. It was yesterday, I believe. It really does a good job of explaining.
I would not talk. I mean, that guy has some really bad advice. I don't know.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
Jake, Scott's going to be really shocked when you finally tell him, Scott, I've been lying to you. I'm really Episcopalian instead of every time he talks to you, he's like, being something Amish. That's what he said. You just need to tell him, Scott, I'm sorry, but I'm really
I had too hot.
Episcopalian.
Whoa, who's sweating?
I had too hot. All right, y'all got real beard back now. No more country beard or any of that stuff. But understand if you don't.
Now we got the drunken beard.
That was Adidas. That was super flat, dude.
But understand if you don't understand the value of turning your money and what turning your inventory, Amazon will tell. Amazon thinks it's so damn important that when you look at your inventory, they tell you your inventory performance, the turn of your FBA inventory is there. They reward you in search and reward you in placement for how frequently you turn inventory. Amazon does not want to be your long-term storage so much that they start charging you more at 90 days. They charge you more at a year. They hate shit that sits stagnant. If it's so important to Amazon and eBay wants to be Amazon, do you not think that eBay has tried to move to a model that items flip very quickly, that they get more money because you get more money? it's an amazing concept. Oh, I'm a Scientologist. Nice.
Okay.
Does that mean Tom Cruise is going to be my best buddy?
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
watched the South Park episode about Scientology this afternoon, and it's weird that Kent brought it up today.
You can't trust a Cajun.
Nope.
Them Cajuns are crazy. You can't trust them. For God's sakes, that crazy Cajun wants me to make pictures of my shoes on fire. For God's sakes.
All right, here you go, Tom.
Scott, get off your phone and make him big.
That's you in the front.
Can't. Oh, damn it. Hold on a second.
Who's
Jacob Solo.
There we go.
No, which one is you?
One in the front.
The big goofy one in the top?
Oh,
The
wait.
goofy one right there.
Yeah, you're the
Hey,
only-
where's the Amish flip it guy? Amish flip it guy, come on and show me your picture in the blue uniform.
Yeah.
Who is that to the left of you?
Is that a bowl cut?
No.
Well, you could
That's
call it
helmet.
that, I suppose.
Is that Brother Hezekiah?
That's
Oh, well,
more
I
helmet
Who's that to
How
the right
can y'all
of
look
you?
at that picture and not pick out Jacob?
cut.
How many of them have glasses on, for God's sake, you bunch of dummies?
Right? I know. What the hell?
Well,
You ever watch Kingpin yet?
I didn't know the Amish had glasses.
Oh, shit. It left me. Oh, sorry. Wrong one.
you just kick everybody?
No, I just kicked him.
You ever watch Kingpin yet, Jake?
I have not yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
That,
God.
hey, that crazy Cajun wants me to make pictures like that. I can't put my
I
shoes
know.
on fire.
Just let him on
Uh-oh.
fire.
Uh-oh. Throw that comment up here.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's what I'm talking about.
The tall goofy one?
That's right.
David, I almost didn't recognize him. He wasn't fat in that picture.
I'm sure you've told us 100 times. How old were you when you left?
16.
Or how old were you when you left the Amish
16.
conclave or whatever?
During the party years, 15 to 16, right?
No, his whole family left.
Jake was 15 before he ever saw a girl's ankles.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Uh-oh, beard went away.
Oh, beard.
But it's, folks, it is until you can. So I get that everybody listens to different people, but you need to have enough knowledge in your own mind to understand that, are they talking? Are you talking to somebody who's a reseller, who's a business person? Are you talking to a hobbyist? There's nothing wrong with being a hobbyist. There's nothing wrong with it. Are you watching a YouTuber? Because remember, I know a lot of people who are famous YouTubers who buy stuff because they know they're going to make money on YouTube, whether the items they make are worth a shit or not.
Right.
There are some that are both, and they are very, very rare. And so you need to understand who you're listening to. Folks, if you listen to me since January, what happened in January? I decided I was the world's worst business person. Listening to Josh, listening to John, and I'm thinking, not Grumpy John, I'm like, what's the difference? Why are these guys successful? Why do they think different than I do? They are both well read, and they have exposed their minds to different ways of thinking about business and opportunities and building businesses and efficiency. And I'm sitting here thinking, I've been a fool for missing this for so long. There are so many people that write wonderful business books who explain their success and their theories. And so, can I learn from this? And so I've made a decision this year that I'm not going to be that guy next year. And so who do you listen to? Evaluate them based on what they say, what they do. Does what they say make any sense? Okay, so just a random person. I don't promote. But hey, let's restart listings all the time. Because I don't want to pay Amazon. I don't want to pay eBay any more money than I've got to. But yet, oh my God, my sales suck. They don't make any sense. Why are you, if you want to be seen, use eBay systems. They tell you over and over promotions. We're going to promote. Even if somebody has said for years and years, I'm never going to promote, the smartest thing they can ever do is at least try it. They've never tried it. Don't stand on principle and ruin your business.
But here's the problem. For a lot of people, they come looking for the magic bullet to solve all their problems.
There's not one.
And there's not one. We all do things different. When I read these books, like I may take 3 pages out of an entire book that I read and use any of the information at all off of those 3 pages. I filtered it against my beliefs and what I do in my company. It's not about some people come in here looking for the answer. If you did this again, how would you say? If you had to start over, how would you do it?
I wouldn't.
In all honesty, it's a lot different starting today than when I started 17 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
First of all, I have the knowledge that I've gained over those 17 years to start over. It's about how do you go about doing this. You filter the information that you get and you use what you can to improve your business. And just so everybody knows, that guy over there, that bearded drunken guy, he was a much bigger seller than I was when I started. When him and I met, he was crushing my sales.
Scott's just whining. He always has good sales.
But I'm not whining. But the one thing I can tell you is John and I got exactly what we both wanted.
Yep.
I wanted freedom from my job. I didn't want any more employees. I wanted to be able to spend time, and I wanted a lifestyle. John wanted a business that would take care of his family. So John set about building a business to take care of his family. I set about building a business that takes care of my family, but gives me the lifestyle that I want because I was so tired of missing out on everything in my family. And so everybody has different priorities. And so figure out what it takes to get to where your goals and your ambitions are, because you're not wrong. Just because you don't do it the way somebody else does it doesn't make you wrong if you reach your goals and objectives.
That's right. Yeah, everybody has to remember it's
your goal might be the $20 to pay for Netflix each month. That's fine. That's what you want to do.
Everybody has a different goal of what they want to get out of life, what they want to get out of making a career or a job or making money or just surviving or thriving, whatever it is. Everybody has a different goal. And none of those goals are necessarily wrong or bad or anything. But they're personal to each person, and each person has to decide what those are. The one thing I'll say is the sooner you decide what it is, the easier it is to get there.
My brother works for me, and I wanted that. I wanted to be able to help my brother. The kid makes I pay him $150,000 a year.
The kid, and he's your brother.
Yeah,
he's what, 60?
He's 50. I think he's 50, 51. My mother gets a check every Friday so that she can do whatever she ever wants in her life. And these are things that I wanted when I started building this. I don't take all the profit out of the business for myself. That's not why I built this business. I built this business to help people. And in the beginning, it was so that I didn't have to eat out of freaking trash cans and sleep under a boardwalk. But over time, my business is about helping people. I took Steve and his wife one time shopping and showed them how to buy stuff that they could just keep buying and selling the same products over and over and over again. I want to help people with this. Why don't I do YouTube? I really don't have the time. I don't have the time to put into setting up the show. John will tell you. John has a show, right, John?
Yep.
Yeah. He's got to have, you got to think about what's the topic going to be, what's this, what's that, and all that. I don't have time for that.
The question is, John, why aren't you watching the show?
Which show?
My show.
I don't even know what your show is.
It's on Flipping Easy. We have a Monday and Friday. Right before this live, we have a 2-hour live, and I think it's pretty good.
What's it called?
All right, so
Flipping
are,
Easy.
are we ready for some comedy? So I must have the wrong number for Jason now, or he's got a new number. So here's my conversation. Checking to see if you're still breathing. What? Live and reminiscing, making sure you're still alive. Who are you? I said Beard.
A beard.
You know what the name? You know what? Here's the comment. Are you ready for the comment? Are you everybody? Are you sitting down? Are you ready? This guy sends a message back saying, "Didn't you sell me Fent?" So evidently, I'm a fentanyl salesman now.
John, she looks like my grandmother.
Don't I remember?
Holy fuck!
Maybe.
Holy fuck! That's awesome. So now I got to reach out to Jessica to see his wife to see if I can get Jason's new number. I wish John, reach out to me on Facebook. Give me a correct number. Holy fuck! I'm a fentanyl salesman now. So if your reselling business doesn't work, you can always sell fentanyl. There you go.
All right, John. Look, you got a new subscriber to your channel.
All right.
I subscribed to my first channel. Everybody, I want you to know.
John took your virginity.
Oh my god!
I come on here. I'm not even subscribed to this channel. If I have to find a video that Beard put up, I search Bearded Picker.
But that's what I think is more important. I don't care if you subscribe to me, John, or anybody else. You know, I never ask you for thanks. I'm here because my friends are here. You know, I try to tell you what I learned. I try to give you knowledge and helpful advice. You know, I don't tell you what's right or what's wrong. You need to work through your business. I try to give you ideas. I try to bring on people who have ideas. You know, John and I do a podcast. We seem very similar, but we don't always follow the same. 99% of my store is free shipping. 100% of his store is calculated shipping. We don't see things eye to eye. I've never had a coupon on eBay. Never. He runs coupons every week. You know, eBay is slow. eBay was 20% of my business. It's pushing to 40% now because Amazon's being a bastard. But there's no right way. There's no wrong way. If you're successful in the goals that you reach. Did it hurt Grumpy? What did Grumpy do to get hurt?
Fentanyl Grumpy gummies.
I broke my cherry with that subscription.
John, that picture on your site looks like you should be collecting rent for Jake. With the dark.
Maybe I should start selling. Maybe I should sell fentanyl gummies. Maybe that's. How are y'all supposed to watch the channel if y'all are all fucked up on fentanyl? But it's the problem I have with these people on YouTube that anybody can make a channel and they can tell you their story, but as they tell you their story, you know, they've sold 30, 40 items and they're an expert now. And you've got to be careful. You can learn from anyone. Okay. So, but when I tell you learn from anyone, it doesn't mean positive. You can look at somebody and go, holy fuck, they're a train wreck. I'm glad I'll never do it that way. Understand that the negative is just as strong as the positive. But you've got to be experienced enough and well-versed in your business to understand the difference.
Yes. And there's nothing wrong with seeing the perspective of a brand new person, seeing what they're learning in a new environment. I mean, the same environment, but at a new time, because like a little bit like you and I, Scott, have talked about, is sometimes, you know, I might do something completely differently than you and vice versa. And not that one way is wrong or right, but it's just different, but there might be an easier way sometimes. Now,
sometimes the new person will have an easier way, but the person that bothers me the most is the one who is so set in their ways they can't change.
Yeah.
That's the person who, when they teach you on trying to put themselves on YouTube as a teacher, as someone who has got people that follow them that are not, that supposedly stand on principles, that their own personal feelings. I think somebody else told me tonight that feelings don't matter. Feelings in business should be stepped on.
Hey, Paul. Paul's in the house.
Oh, what's up, Paul?
Most situations in business, there's no room for it if you're a seller. I mean, but then again, sometimes you gotta inject your feelings sometimes. But to me, it's when you're dealing with the financial side of it. If it affects your financial decisions, then I think feelings are no good at all.
So Chastity, that's a great point. She says she doesn't watch any resellers now that she watched when she first started. See, most new resellers don't find me because I'll tell you what I think. I'm very oriented. I've got a lot. Me and Grumpy Bastard don't like asking shipping questions anymore, even though I'll tell you all day. But everybody in the chat acts like they're scared to ask a question. What the hell?
Yeah.
You got a question, ask it. I'll answer any question. I don't mind. I love helping people. That's why I still do this. My friends are here and we help people. That's awesome.
Yeah,
One of the things about this is an animal that's every day is changing.
It changes every day. And people are so they're not willing to admit that, Tom. That they'll tell you that the spring update and the fall update are the only times eBay changes. And I'll tell them they're full of shit. eBay changes their algorithm and all their stuff. All that stuff changes throughout the year. And if you're not paying attention and active on the site, you don't have a clue.
I would argue they change more between those two updates than they do in the update.
Yeah,
I'd agree. I'd agree with that.
But it's
because I think the updates. I think the updates are just telling you what they've done.
Yeah.
And if you're not paying attention, you're 6 months behind at all times instead of.
I mean, it's just not eBay that's changing. It's like the Postal Service and UPS and FedEx, they're constantly changing. So you're having to look at, you're having to do your eBaying, but you got to worry about your shipping stuff too. And I think some people just get overwhelmed with it.
Yeah.
Because they
it's
have
a little
so
bit
much
like you were saying about shipping, for example, and we've talked about this before. Some weeks it feels like everything's going by UPS because of the discounts, and then the next week it feels like it's going by post office. It's constantly changing.
And then you got so many people who's just think about how many people they ship. Oh, I just use eBay because I use eBay shipping, and they finally picked up Cubic and they're wonderful, and I'm like. But do they do Ground Advantage Cubic? They'll go, what is that? I'm like, Amazon and Pirate Ship both offer Ground Advantage Cubic, which is a tremendous savings. That's the cheapest shit you can send. And on a small package, it's a little slower in Priority Cubic. I mean, it is rare that I have shipping under $8.
One day.
You have to. There's a couple things you have to understand. First, this is where you guys have an advantage over somebody like me.
Flexibility.
I ship everything FedEx.
Oh.
You know why I ship everything FedEx? I have a contract with FedEx. They drop a trailer every morning. They drop a 20-foot pump trailer at the bay door, and everything gets loaded in. Every sale gets loaded in there. And they come at 5 o'clock every day, and with a tractor, and they connect to that pump trailer, and they pull it away. It's very convenient for me. I don't have time to look at Ground Advantage or this one or that one. And I know there's other shipping services out there. When I was much smaller and I was doing the shipping myself, I looked at it. Scott will tell you, I could fit 6 pounds of shit in a 2-pound bag.
It was what's his name was doing your shipping? What's the little Mexican fella's name? What was his name?
Hey.
Jose. Yeah, Jose did your shipping.
I'm
No,
willing to bet your FedEx discount.
Jose was a working SOB, John. That dude worked his ass off.
What did you ask about FedEx, Dave?
I'm just saying I'd be willing to bet, with FedEx because, you probably have an amazing negotiated rate that works well for your situation. You know what I mean?
It works very well.
And FedEx is a good company in that aspect. If you can negotiate that rate, they're awesome.
But
I have a negotiated rate for FedEx.
And then John was asking why I don't watch his channel. And what people don't understand is I don't resell. I don't sell, guys. My job has nothing to do with the business anymore. I watch people like Alex Monroe. I search out stuff on Warren Buffett. I look for other CEOs of larger corporations to see what they're doing and what they're going about with their businesses. I'm out of the business for as far as day-to-day operations. So this is where I come to play around with the selling part of it because I miss it. But I'm way outdated on the information. I got people that work for me, Alejandro being one of them, that stays up on all this stuff for me. And they come to me and tell me, and then if I feel the need to look at it, I go to the source and look it up. But that's why I don't like stuff.
How many of your decisions that you make every day with your business are based on your feelings? And
I asked you earlier. What are feelings?
How often do you use your feelings to make business decisions?
A majority of them right now, John.
Feelings? Really?
Yeah.
But he takes care of his people now.
I'm working on an exit plan and a legacy plan. What happens when I'm dead, type stuff. So a lot of it's about what I'm looking for and what I need. What you're asking about, I have people in place that make those decisions for me. Half the time. Listen, they can refund up to $500 without even asking me.
That's a procedure you have in place, though.
So all that stuff, all those types of decisions, I make no decisions on a daily business. Anything to do in the business on a daily basis.
All right. So let me rephrase that. When you were directly involved in the success of your business, how often did you make decisions based on just emotion, pure feelings?
Oh, zero. I mean, I would say shit. Here. I mean, I've hung up on people because back then you used to call people on eBay. And you call a customer and they say, "Oh, I can get it cheaper somewhere else." My favorite thing to do is hang up on them.
That was back in the day when they send you a money order in the mail.
Yeah, I got money. I got cash. Well, hidden cash was something we liked on eBay.
Yeah.
So, do you put emotions into it? There are emotions. Usually, I would say stupid shit here, when we were in a room like this about what I was going to say in an email, and then I'd be like, "Oh, Mr. Customer," and I would do it very professionally. Now I have believe it or not, now everything's templated. It's like, here's a question. This is the answer. Click, bam. It's all auto response. It's all canned answers.
Mm-hmm.
Landshark Picker's going to sleep on me.
Remember getting handwritten letters from people that were like feedback? These elegant letters on nice paper.
Oh, yeah.
It was kind of cool. I actually got one more recently from a really old man, and I put it on the wall. I was like, because that just doesn't happen anymore, Did somebody write you a nice thank you letter, nice letter and mail it to you.
But so many people like to get on here and really on YouTube and really talk about feelings. John's 100. Flipping Easy John's 100% correct. They make these. They feel offended by an offer. That. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I get pissed off when somebody gives me a lowball offer. It lasts about 10 seconds, and I'm like, all right, now what do I need to do about this? Because I want to get this shit gone. How do I make you quickly transition to what decision do I need to make that's good for the business that maybe I'll get a sale out of this? Because that person has, whether they're fishing for something or fishing for a discount, whatever it is, you know, have a worded response that's very good. Chastity gave you a good one up here. John, Flippin' Easy has talked about it too. Hey, thanks for your interest in the item. This is the lowest I can go. I hope that works out for you. It's something that can work for you. Do something that's very positive. You'll be so different compared to everybody else when you respond with these kind of things that it's got to help your conversion rate from offer to sale. Damn, Amazon is alive. Holy shit.
Listen, if you want to get over returns and customers and all that stuff, come to work for me for a day. I average probably 400 returns a month. I get about 400 returns a month.
I thought 60 was bad.
You want to deal with some of it. I've had returns from a year ago. And I don't even know what happens. It's just part of business, guys.
You just gave up looking, right?
I get returns all the time, and I just look at them as part of the job and just process them and move on. You can't, and that's another thing. People get their feelings attached to these returns. They hate them. They dread them. They let it ruin their day, especially if it's a high dollar item. But just return the item, see if you can relist it, and just move on.
FBA, you don't have a choice. It just happens, and the outcome happens months later. So there's really nothing you can do about it.
And that's the way I prefer it.
I agree. Like I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. Sometimes, yeah.
I have all my returns set to automatically accept. I mean, I just make it easier for the customer. That's the way. No, that might not work for everybody. For my category of things, it works.
But of course,
it's so amazing that because they have no experience dealing with the real business, brick and mortar returns, you don't understand what the return rate in the real world is. Folks, you are so spoiled with the fact that your return rate is so low on online orders. It's amazing because of the difficulty to get it back. Versus just taking it to Walmart. You guys miss the 80s? Most of you guys are so young, except for me, Todd, Grumpy, Ping. The rest of y'all are so young. There was a point in the late 70s, early 80s. Even if Walmart never sold it, they would take that shit back. Sam Walton's return policy was so insane. Even if they never sold it, they would take it back. Yeah. And so what's the most successful warehouse out there?
And that didn't really change until they got inventory control, where they could scan and it could tell whether it was an item in their inventory. Then they kind of backed off on it a little bit. But it was too expensive, because I read an article about it. It was too expensive for an associate to have to stop, go back to the office, look through their inventory book, looking for that item, and so just take it. And
so Costco is the biggest inventory warehouse right now. They're the most successful. People love them. I love Costco. I absolutely love it. Costco is insanely popular in my family. And Joni and I go to Costco at least once a week. If you have any problem whatsoever and it was scanned on their card, they don't care. They'll give you store credit and take it back. They don't care. These things suck, but all I got is one left. Can I get a refund? Let's give you a store credit, sir. I'm so sorry you had a problem. And they move you on. Costco is absolutely, and why are they so successful? Why do people, they make their money on the membership. So what makes people continue to buy the membership? It's because they know they are treated so well. The customer service is amazing. And so how does Costco get there? Costco treats their employees. Go do the research and read on Costco and understand that the beard's not lying to you. They have some of the lowest turnover in retail in the retail industry. People do not leave Costco. They pay their people extremely well. They have long-term employees. It's hard to get hired on there. They treat customers the same way. It's a privilege to shop there, and they treat you like you're a human being. It's an amazing operation. It's a true testament that, folks, fortunes were made in the 1900s. I know most of you don't remember the 1900s, because what is the difference now and when I grew up? It's customer service. You want to see a company that still does this? Take your ass to an Ace Hardware.
Yeah.
Why is Ace Hardware still around? They are the nicest damn people in Ace Hardware. They are the most helpful people. Ace Hardware still believes in the experience today, and they want you to be their customer, and they treat you like you are somebody, and they take care of you. I challenge you to go to an Ace Hardware. It's like that at every single damn one of them.
Well,
They
see,
are
that's
obsessed
the-
with this stuff.
We just
That's
got a
the
brand
reason
new
I
one.
like Publix. That's the reason I like
Publix is the
Publix.
same way.
Same way,
Publix down the street is going to be gone for a year, and it sucks because they're building a brand new one.
Yeah.
I've never met a bad Publix employee at that one we had. Now they're building a new one. Their prices are higher, but Johnny's like, they're just so nice. I'd rather go there than Walmart. I hate Walmart.
It's well lit. The aisles are wide. And if I say, excuse me, can you tell me where such and such is at? Instead of saying aisle 8 halfway down on the left, they
I'll take
walk
it.
you to
They'll
it. And
walk
I'm like,
you
you
to
don't
it,
have
yeah.
to do that. You don't have to do that. Oh, we're supposed to do that. First of all,
Ping,
I was
even if you're
impressed
out
with
of
the following rules.
So Ping, even if you're out of the return policy, they'll give you store credit for that. Ping, take it back.
Yeah,
They don't.
yeah, they will.
Costco doesn't care. But there is. So if I can show you examples of wonderful customers, wonderful stores, it'll charge you a little more, but treat you like you're wonderful people. Do you think that translates to eBay and Amazon? Especially eBay. Maybe not Amazon. Amazon is their own beast. But on eBay, you still have the chance. That is your customer. Folks, I told you what I did today. This lady bought a shampoo and a conditioner. She wanted more. I gave her more than the discount she wanted. She bought a shampoo separate, and I gave her the free conditioner on top of it. She paid stupid money for it. But you when she gets that box, you think she's going to be happy with
Oh, yeah.
I shipped it the same day. I gave her more than the discount she wanted and more products she wanted. And she was already a repeat buyer whenever I was dealing with her, she was already a repeat buyer. Do you think I'm going to see her again? 100% think she's going to buy again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Treat people if they have a return. So Todd's got a return. It's 23 days. Who gives a fuck? Take the ring back. It's $23. Make the customer happy. You'll sell the damn ring again. If not, Todd, he'll put it in inheritance for Mr. Sadie.
Yeah.
No problem. It's sterling silver, for God's sake. It ain't, the value of it's not going down.
No, anytime soon.
It's amazing. You treat people kindly. You treat people like they want to be treated. You can. That's the one thing I like about it. I was talking to Dave about this earlier. The difference between eBay and Amazon. Surely there's a sales difference, but you have the opportunity to really have a relationship with customers and talk to customers and treat them how you want to treat them and build a business on eBay, which is it's a completely different business model from Amazon. And it's an amazing opportunity if you are a person that can understand customer service and treat people well. It's an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, you're not allowed to talk to Amazon's customers.
No, they make it hard as hell.
Customers, not yours. They give you the right to sell to them.
So Quantum Reality says he did that at Best Buy, bought 20 phones and returned them to Walmart. Easy money. I'm not telling you to break the law. I'm not telling you to break the law. I'm just telling you what. So I'm telling you that the one thing that the good book tells you over and over and over is do unto others as you had them do unto you. It's the golden rule. They're trying to hide it from you. If you treat people the way you want to be treated in this life, you will never regret your life. You will never regret your decisions. If you know, the vast majority of people I've met in this life are wonderful people. It doesn't matter their race, religion, skin color. None of that shit matters. They're human beings, and for the most part, they are generally nice, good people. And if you treat them that way, they treat you the exact same way back. I've been in 41 states in this great nation of ours, and people say, how did you make it as you've got a Southern accent? Well, I've met nice people because I treated them with kindness like I would expect to be treated. I don't even remember bad experiences. I just don't. People were absolutely wonderful everywhere. Why do you think Chick-fil-A sells so many chicken sandwiches? Do you think their chicken sandwiches any better than anybody else's?
Yes.
It's good. It's good, but it ain't the end all be all.
No, I don't like. I mean, I don't particularly care for their chicken, but that's.
But they
my
hire
wife
the
likes
best
it.
people, and they are the kindest people, and they're nicest people.
They definitely make an effort. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And
I'm
all
telling you,
these
that
other
family-
fast food joints needs to copy their drive-through.
Oh, it's
It's-
proprietary. Their drive-through system that they use, it's proprietary.
It is. It's amazing how many cars that they can get through a daggone drive-through.
So one of
satisfying.
speaking of their drive-through systems, the way they do their analytics in their store, the store manager in 5 minutes will know if something is wrong. The district manager will know in 10 minutes, and corporate will know in 15 minutes if something is going wrong in a store. That's how fast they react. 15 minutes, corporate knows something's wrong in the store.
But that's
So
the reason why if you go to a Chick-fil-A in the lunchtime zone, the lines for cars trying to go through drive-through is longer than, it's going off the property.
Oh, yeah. But you'll be in and out of there in 20, 30 minutes.
And they say it with a smile.
Absolutely.
My pleasure.
damn right, John. If people weren't so nice, I would carry 5 instead of 3. Most of the time I carry 2. I don't generally carry 3. I carry them just in case. But they have been on their best behavior. They've never even wanted to be pointed at somebody. They just sort of hang out. They ride around in the van. Every now and then they go in the hotel room. They jump back in the van. They just have a good time with me. They just ride around. They ride around on the magnet. They ride in my pocket. They have a good time.
Chastity says she did customer service for 20 years, and I'm surprised she hadn't killed somebody. Because I've known managers of like Walmart and all the other big department stores that are quitting after 100 years of working for these companies because customers have gotten to be such, pardon my French, assholes.
But a lot of it, Tom, is not but how much of these companies don't allow the stores to handle the problems, and a lot of it is that they get fed up with the fact that they can't use common sense to solve a problem. Common sense is dead. Common sense is not common anymore.
Yeah. A lot of customer service places, a lot of stores are not. Their employees are not empowered to make things right. Now, in the few places like Costco and a few places like that where the employees are empowered to make things right, that's the difference.
But there is a Roberta and a Joni that run around. Joni, I told y'all the story. Joni was at one of the troubled Walmarts the other day, and she didn't bag up the drinks. So if you don't know the policy of Walmart, if it's a store that has a high loss store and they have a door person that checks your receipts, if you don't have it in a bag, they automatically are required to check your receipt because it's not bagged up. So she didn't bag up the Diet Cokes that she bought from me. And that guy told her, "Hey, ma'am, can I see your receipt?" And Johnny done told him, "You're getting on my last nerve." And Johnny done told him all kinds of crazy shit. So there are Jonies out there. I get it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, if she'd have gone to our local one here, they don't even look at it. They just they smile and wave. But that she was in one of the rougher areas because that's where she was. It was near Trader Joe's, and yeah, she told that dude he was getting on her last nerve. She's like, "If you trust me to ring it up, why you kind of check on my work? Nobody trained me." I mean, Johnny just gave him everything.
Exactly. They don't really look in your bag.
They
don't
go,
look at
"Sir,"
anything.
They look at your receipt.
they ask me, they go, sir, can we? I'm like, unless you're stopping me for shoplifting, and then you can talk to my lawyer.
I know the loss prevention at one of the biggest Walmarts here in town, and he was going it was Sunday. He left church. He was going. His wife wanted to pick up a couple things at the store, so he went with her. As a Walmart employee in management and whatnot, you have to put on your badge when you go in the store. So as he's walking in the door, he was putting on his badge, and this guy came by with a 70-inch big screen in one of the buggies, and he just held the receipt up to the girl at checkout, and she just flagged him on through. Well, when Tyler said, "Excuse me, sir, can I see your receipt?" The guy handed him the receipt and ran out the door. The receipt was for a $1.29 soda, and he's getting ready to walk out of there with an $800 TV.
Yeah, so Nick,
It's been a while. $800 flat screen TVs. I know some of y'all can't wrap your mind around that.
So Nick Picker, Walmart has a knockoff of the cane sauce, the Chick-fil-A sauce, and a couple others. It is extremely close. The great value version of the sauces.
Chicken
It
sauce.
is, yeah, chicken sauce. And there's another one. They are very, very close to the Chick-fil-A sauce. It's amazing how close they are.
And now you can buy it in Kroger too. You can buy actual Chick-fil-A sauce in Kroger.
Yeah, you can actually buy Chick-fil-A sauce itself in Walmart too. But if you want to go cheap, their Walmart's version of it's pretty close too. But
Chicken sauce. Yeah, dipping sauce from Kinder's.
that's not the Walmart one.
No, you get this at Sam's Club.
Walmart carries that one too, but Walmart has a great value one called chicken sauce. That's the same thing or very close to.
This is good stuff.
I would be hard pressed to know the difference between chicken sauce and Chick-fil-A sauce if somebody tried to.
So Todd said that Costco tore 2 rims up within 2 days. Check for the manager. So Todd, I had an experience. I had a tire that was a bad tire when I put it on, and I ended up having to go back like 4 times to that stupid tire before they replaced it. And the manager was empowered to give me a $75 gift card for my troubles. And so that is Costco is a different animal. They truly give their people. I mean, Jacob's 100% right. They empower their employees to handle a problem. You never get the store managers because the manager over the auto center said, I can take care of this. I can issue you if that is satisfactory. I can get you a $75 gift card, and he put it in my hands before I left that day, and man, don't listen to Kent. Man, gravy sauce. Do not listen to Kent.
Yeah, Kent and lag. Kent
So Underground Gaming.
Don't listen to either one of them.
Popeye's spicy chicken is better than Chick-fil-A. The problem is every time they're both busy. At least I know I can get through Chick-fil-A. I don't eat either one of them much because I'm trying to go back on keto because I'm damn it fat. But
He's
life
moving
after
up from a
40
2X to a 3X.
I'm still in a regular X, but shut up, Tom. Kinder's hot barbecue, and the honey hot barbecue. Most of those are really, really good. The Ghetto March, with the one-way gate. So the store she was in that made her stop was in one of those one-gate stores. So, see, John, this
here in Charlotte.
why I don't read the chat because they're crazy. John reads the chat all the way through his show. I'm like, I can't read the chat because my chat's crazy. There's a lot of smart people in my chat, but there's also a lot of because I might be skilled in smart assery. My chat is very skilled in smart assery.
You've trained them well.
Yeah.
See, I don't really like Popeyes. We've got several of them here in town now. I don't particularly care for their food.
No, their chicken sandwich. If you tell them light of the man seed stuff, they're really good. But they put a lot of man seed on it. Ooh.
Because anymore, if I'm going to spend, I can just about spend sit down. I can spend takeout prices at a sit down restaurant, and a Motisa come over and say, "Would you like some Moti, sir?"
Okay, so Peddling Profit says tracking number added, says recent used by a different seller. So I had that issue Peddling Profits, and it was because eBay had already recorded it, even though they hadn't recorded it, and it was on a case that I was trying to open and add to a not received case, and they're like, "Oh, we got it." I'm like, "You keep telling me it's been used by a different one." No, we got it. So chances are it's been submitted already, and you just are not aware of it. It might be worth a call.
I would cancel the label and redo it.
No. So usually that is because it's a case that's been open or something's happened. They're trying to do something. So, Peddling Profits, give us a touch more information. Are you trying to beat a case that's a not received case? Chastity said she'd like to try keto, but she likes pasta.
I'm with you on that one.
Chastity, try carnivore. You'll find out how much you like everything.
I do like some carnivore, but
Lasagna's on keto, right?
All right, it's bedtime.
Uh-oh.
you, John.
All right.
Right. 8 o'clock there?
Really early.
It's 8 o'clock here.
Well, he ate dinner at like 4, so.
That's because he's got to be at the breakfast buffet at 7.
They got the senior discount 8 off one plate.
Y'all like the jealous motherfuckers.
Let you tell it.
Oh my god! But this show's only got 7 more minutes left because me and John got shit to do. Whether Josh is gonna be there or not. So do we have if Josh doesn't show up tonight, does somebody want to be the third party on the Triple P podcast? We're taking volunteers.
Oh.
No.
Anybody in the chat want to be the third party?
Where's
We only got 7 minutes left.
So which would you be? Would you be the podcast or the playbook or what?
What?
It'd be the playbook.
What part of this would I be?
Playbook.
What P?
The bookie.
It's the 3 peas in a pod. You'd be one of the peas in a pod.
Uh-oh.
Glenn said he's out.
Poop.
Man, all you chickens, y'all can make your internet debut. You'd be awesome. Everybody except for Kent. Kent's got a face for the chat, so there you go.
You need some pretty girl on there to offset all that.
Yeah, go get you homeschooling picker or somebody to go with the show.
I'm glad I'm not that drunk that I could run my mouth on that part.
I was wondering about that one. I was like, is he going to leave that one alone or going to pick that one up?
He is going to leave that one alone. I don't want to be like that. Who's the baseball pitcher that's in all kinds of hot water for talking about what men should do, what women should do, whatever his name is? Yeah, I'll stay out of that one.
Oh, yeah, the Colorado guy? Yeah.
Wherever he pitches, yeah, he's major win. Yeah, Doug will be all right. It might just be me and John this week. Y'all might know Josh is having some car issues this week.
They have cars in Canada?
I know, right? I thought they got everywhere on skis.
I mean, seems like it.
Doug's too nice for the Profit Playbook.
Doug's still here.
Major Win, you come on.
All right, so tonight's guests are going to be Major Win. He's going to join us on the Triple P podcast.
There we go. Huh?
Everybody volunteered you, Doug, so we appreciate you filling in for Josh.
We just need a way to get a hold of Doug so I can send him the link.
Paul is probably still hiding in here somewhere.
Who's that? Oh, Paul? He's probably had enough of us. He's on Eastern time. This is late for him.
Yes, I know. It's late.
What do y'all do your podcast with?
But just like it is here, we just do it on StreamYard, and StreamYard has a record option, to do audio. You can do audio only or video only, so we just record it. And yeah, I'm surprised you're still up, Tom. It's way past Angry Grandma's bedtime.
I'm got some ships at sea. I've got to check on in a few minutes.
Ships at sea.
Is your wheat ready to harvest?
No, I took him harvesting today, this afternoon. No, I'm trying out this new game that's about shipping with ships. and it's the logistics of, you know, I know people are like, God, that's just wow, that's so exciting. But
Yeah.
it can get kind of testy when you got 5 or 6 big freighters scattered around the world and hurricanes hit. And
So let me guess. You figured out that how to ship an item in a box, and you figured you'd be some kind of tycoon now?
hell yes.
Damn right.
Anyway, it's a logistics game, you know. Making sure everything's fueled, crewed, all that kind of mess.
How many cats are you shipping? 9?
I'm not shipping my cats nowhere, Kent. Thank you very much.
Ah,
Let's
Sue. Hey,
You know
Sue.
it's bad. You know it's bad when the nicest person I've met on this deal, Sue, was even about shipping with ships.
Yep.
Even Sue was making fun of you, Tom. Holy shit!
Yes,
Oh.
Sue.
Sue
Oh my
truly is the
God.
nicest person ever.
She is. Bless
People
her
ask.
heart.
I mean, I honestly tell you, that's why I've met such wonderful people doing YouTube. You know, why do you keep turning that channel on? Because there are Sues out there. That's an amazing individual.
Yeah.
And she's always so perky and chipper. I know she's got to have her bad days, but she's just always friendly and chipper when you talk to her.
She was here a couple of weeks ago. We had a great dinner with her. Her husband Paul just kind of puts up with us. Me and Sue will talk about reselling. Joni will chime in. And Paul will say a comment every now and then, but Paul's like, "Are they gonna quit talking about reselling and carried on?"
Nope.
It's okay.
Did you go to that German restaurant again?
Yeah. It's the last day of her beach vacation. Doug is actually Sue's son. I've seen pictures of both of her sons, and neither one of them look like Doug. Not to mention they live in Atlanta and Dallas, so that's kind of tough. So peddling profit, mine was the same. Whenever I had that, mine was with Pirate Ship too.
So who do you use?
No, I use Pirate Ship, but whenever I had to copy paste the
Oh.
tracking number into eBay, because eBay claimed they didn't pick the tracking number up, even though they did. It was an error on eBay's part. All right, 1 minute left. Doug's gonna have to reach out to John and give him his contact information so we can send him a link. What the hell? Doug, you have been requested. 30 seconds. Anybody have any final words in 30 seconds?
Bye.
Have a good one.
30. See you later. Take it easy.
Yeah, that was fast, John.
We'll see y'all guys later. Have a great night. Great weekend.
Lots of take it easies.
eBay sent me back different shoes from authentication. Damn, Kent, that sucks. Somebody authentication wanted to keep. Tom said he's out.
He's put to sleep.
He gone.
So Kent and Glenn, y'all suck. Roll Tide, you suckers. All right, that's the way you leave right there with all that smoke.